Joey Buttafuoco's on the phone. Joey.
Hey, man.
Hey, so you're out of the slammer.
That sucked, too. It's good that I'm out and I'm home, but that sucked.
I thought that wife that you had was pretty hot.
She
is
beautiful.
She is. Thank you. Vanka's beautiful. Yes, she is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually seeing pictures of her. She was hot, but then she dumped your ass when you were in jail, which...
How
that
did
hurts.
that happen?
That hurts.
Well, no. She didn't dump my ass while I was in jail. She waited till I got out.
Yeah.
You mean you thought you had a marriage right up until the day you got out?
Yeah, actually, she's a great girl. She really is, and it's just like, I guess she just told me she needed a change, but she wished
she needed a change.
What kind of change?
What kind of change? She got a real man like you. And
real man, yeah, just got out of the slammer.
Do you think she ever gets afraid that, like, Amy Fisher go berserk again and shoot her in the face?
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. But
not unless you order it.
Who was that, Artie?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was still on the show.
That was Benji. Well, you don't get it in. You don't get it in the joint.
No, we don't get it in the joint.
Joey, by the way, was most recently in prison because he had a few bullet casings in his house, and as a guy on parole, he's not allowed to have bullet casings in his house, and I guess the cops somehow ended up at his house and found Why were the cops at your house anyway?
First of all, I've never been on parole.
Oh, what are you on?
I was on probation.
Probation, okay. There you
I had
go.
a 5-year run on probation. So after a year, every month, probation department would come to the ranch and they just do a probation check, make sure your life is on track and everything is right, and make sure you're not doing whatever it is you're not supposed to do. And honestly, I hadn't left my home in a year. I was home and just doing my thing.
That's what's great about this country, that we have the resources to check up.
Sit at home though.
Yeah, but and also to check up on people and make sure they're behaving.
Yeah, well, LA was much safer with me off the street and in jail because it was much safer because
we noticed the drop in crime.
But seriously, Howard.
So what happened? You got out of jail. You come home, and the ex-wife, the wife.
Let me back up a little bit. First, with this probation violation that landed me back in there was ridiculous because in 2003, when I got arrested for the insurance deal, they had 100 ATF agents that rolled my house at 6 o'clock in the morning. It was like something you see on television. You don't really think it's ever going to happen to you. And when it did, they took a shotgun. It was an old family shotgun. I think my mom used it to shoot snakes in Florida, and it had a box of shotgun shells that my son Paulie bought in like 2001. Now I got arrested in 2003. So they took the gun, and really, I honestly thought that they took the shells. Why wouldn't they? These were the same shells 2 years later, that when they did a probation search of my house, they found them, and basically that's what put me in jail. And we even proved that I had paperwork that showed when I bought them in 2000, when Paulie bought them in 2001, where they were purchased, the shell casings. We tracked the VIN numbers on it, with the ID numbers.
You were a victim of circumstance.
Well, actually, yeah, and I'm not bitching like, I didn't do it, I'm sorry.
You went and you did your time.
I had to take the year, so I went in and did it. It was hard, man. It was a bitch because, like when you get in trouble with something you really didn't do, and it's like, God damn it, So
I didn't do anything that bad.
But wasn't he sick too when he went in? Weren't you sick?
Yeah, I was real sick. I'm still sick, man. I'm down right now 50 pounds.
Sick from what? What's the matter?
Artie still with the show?
Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to say that a couple of months ago, I was in L.A. I did the Jimmy Kimmel show, and afterwards I hung out with your son, and he's a great guy. I actually had a blast with this kid.
Yeah. Paulie's he's really a good, he's a good son.
How did that kid turn out normal?
I don't know. He's the anti-Joey.
You know what
does he look like Joey?
A little bit, you could tell. Yeah, I mean, and
he's normal.
Yeah,
after the mom gets shot in the fucking head.
Yeah, I gotta say he seems normal, and he's a really good kid. He's got a great energy about him. And
what's he do?
He just we had a lot of fun together.
Thank you, Artie. I really appreciate that. And both my children are really, really good.
Good
kids.
for you, Joey.
Well,
good for you.
What are you saying? Good for you, Joey. Joey was away most of the time.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you.
All right, good for your ex-wife.
They must have done something right. I mean, he's a good kid. You could tell.
Thank you, Artie. Now I like you again.
No, I'm being serious. It's the truth.
He looks more like you, Artie, so I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people asked if we were brothers.
Is he a heavy-set kid?
Well, not heavy-set, but he's got the Belushi look to him.
Yeah,
I see.
Well, all of us do.
Yeah, definitely.
Remember,
Joey,
Artie, you're the young me. Okay?
Yeah,
Joey, let me understand something. So you get out of jail. This hot wife, was she cheating on you when you were in jail?
You know something? No, I don't. I don't think so. I really do love her a lot.
Did she visit regularly?
Hey, you know something? you know what I forgot to ask you guys?
What?
Is there anybody else on the line? You're supposed to get David on the line?
Where's David? Oh, is that your buddy, your producer?
David
One
is
of them.
trying
He should
to
be on the line.
Oh,
put
okay. I see.
something
He is
together
here.
again.
Oh, that's right. We can't interview Joey without David.
Right.
David,
Hey, David.
you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, great, man. Good.
But did she visit you regularly while you were in prison?
Who?
Your wife.
Which one?
The new one.
First one. I mean, the new
Absolutely.
one.
Every visiting day, Ivanka came down to the jail, and she waited on that line outside with all the people that wait out there to come
She's
in
going to
and
have
see their
no
people.
problem meeting a new man. That's for sure.
I
That's
know,
a
she's
good-looking
very-
woman.
She's very beautiful.
Any conjugal visits?
He's
while
hanging
you
out at the jail still.
It's any conjugal visits,
Yeah.
Robin?
Yeah, any conjugal
No, it
visits?
was all no contact visits.
Wow.
It was all through the glass and on the phone.
You were in prison. You weren't in jail, right?
I was in jail, L.A. County, Men's
Oh,
Central. Great spot.
Right?
That's
Weren't
exactly
the
where I
parents
was.
Great to you, Joey.
No, I was well taken care of with my medical and all that.
Did
yeah,
you have a roommate?
Not a roommate, but a cellmate. We were in single-man cells in a secured area called 1700 and 1750. That was a cell block, and we were on lockdown, 24/7 lockdown. We only got out to take a shower or...
Did you have any fights?
Oh, no. They go on, but no, not me. I was segregated.
We're doing a show, Howard, called Celebrity LA Lockup. So the Sheriff's Department was very, very helpful in doing interviews with Entertainment Tonight and Insider with Joey and making his stay as safe and quick as possible.
So, Joey, tell me the big answer here. So, Amy Fisher's getting a divorce, and you're obviously getting a divorce. And then the speculation is that you two are getting back together as a couple, which would be the most phenomenal friggin' thing ever.
Yeah.
What
You got to do it. You got to do
And
it.
You know
and
what?
you've said in the paper you've had contact with her. What kind of contact?
On the phone.
Oh, yeah? You called her?
Absolutely. Well, we talk. Absolutely.
When
yeah.
did you talk?
do
You know what?
talk
I got it.
regularly?
I have to tell you, and it's like, like life has to go on, and like I've been trapped in this whole, well, not trapped, but just like in this situation since Mary Jo got shot, where I was just like pounded by Mary Jo for years, and it was like when Mary found out when we all met a year ago that Amy did what she did, and there was drugs involved, and Amy didn't remember doing it, and like Mary Jo and Amy made up, and it was like okay for them. I'm still carrying the anger and all this other crazy, horrible stuff.
You've
I'm
said
like,
horrible things about Amy.
Yeah, I did for all these years, and I decided, for me to be able to, here we go, here's a little Dr. Phil for you, but for me to go on and get on with my life and be able to, like, recover from everything physically, emotionally, financially, I need to put that down. I need to put the anger down, because it does, no matter how strong you are, no matter who you are, the shit eats you up, man. It eats you up from the inside out. And I'm like, fuck this, man. Why, Mary Jo didn't even care at one point that, I don't care. She says she doesn't remember shooting me. I care.
So what do you? So what happened? You started calling.
So I have to let it go to be able to make up with my life and go on with my life. So I have a good relationship with Amy.
What do you mean? How often do you speak?
I spoke to her twice this week.
Wow. And you spoke to her on the phone. Did she talk to you about the fact that her husband and her were breaking up?
Yeah, I know all about that. And, I didn't file for divorce. My wife did. And I understand that her husband filed also.
But did
Because
Amy?
you two were talking?
Maybe. Did Amy say to you that she still has feelings for you?
Something, we talked a couple of times, and I'll be in New York next week, and I'm going to definitely go to dinner and just, I owe her an apology from the way I acted the last time that I saw her, and I'm not defending myself to the point, I was sick or any reasons why.
Wait a second. You're attracted to her still, aren't you? You want her.
You know what, Howard?
Honestly.
Listen, it's just me and you on the phone now, right?
Right. Go ahead.
You know what? I'll be in town next week, and I'm going to, hopefully we'll go to dinner. And
I mean, you
talk
guys
about
had
this
good
stuff.
sex. You had a good time together. So it's not like you're totally repulsed by. I mean, aside from the fact that she pulled the shooting incident.
Yeah, no, I'm not totally repulsed by her or
Right.
anything that she did.
Did
Did
you read today in the paper she just got big, giant tit implants?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead,
Well,
David.
all I wanted to say is these two have an opportunity where they can rekindle their relationship after 15 years.
Wow, that would be the
That
biggest
is the
story ever.
It was a Romeo and Juliet type of love affair with the gunshot, that everybody heard. But Amy shooting Mary Jo, going to jail, Joey going to jail.
Can you imagine the ending of the story is Joey and Amy get back together?
Yeah, they
Isn't
got to
that
do the
perfect
movies
ending to
over
the
again.
tragedy?
Hey, Joey,
that's-
is there a temptation on your part? Is there a temptation on your part to get together with Amy Fisher just so that you get back in the news and there's a whole big opportunity here?
You know, really, it has nothing to do with in the news. I could go outside, piss along the curb, and it's going to make news. I mean,
which she does often, by the way.
Which I try not to do because in L.A., I think you get like a year for that, so I don't want to do that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Amy when I get back. Nobody's.
You think you'll fuck her? Honestly, you want to, don't you?
Nobody's the same. You know, everybody changes as time goes by, and you know, she's not the same person she was, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Nor is any of us.
But they describe in the newspaper that her body is exceptional. She has a Playboy Playmate. In fact, they're saying she might even become a Playboy Playmate. That's right. Are you for sure?
Yeah, we are.
Oh my goodness.
Will you be posing with her, David?
Yeah, I will actually be posing nude.
Because you say we are doing Playboy.
Well, you know.
Are you managing her as well?
Yes.
Amy's going to be in Playboy.
And I'll be doing it with her.
David, has this been orchestrated by you to get the more interest in these two?
You know, you couldn't orchestrate this story. Either these two, timing is right. They're free finally. There's some opportunities. I think things have to be life-changing.
Have you told Joey he better close the deal with Amy in order to make this thing happen?
I don't have to. I mean, these two have chemistry together. What you're going to see over the next couple of weeks is kind of like a Truman Show, and we're going to chronicle some of it.
Oh, it's a TV show.
And I think it'll be fun.
Wow.
It's a TV show.
Wow.
Listen to Robin. Oh, yentering on everybody. Stop it. Wherever it goes, it goes. It's going to be, it's going to be all right.
Please.
She's a professional yenta, She gets paid to be a
cute
yenta.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Joey Boots wants to say hi to Joey Buttafuoco. Go ahead.
Who does?
Joey Boots.
Joey Boots from Massapequa, Long Island, your hometown, Joey Buttafuoco. Hey, Joey, I want to tell you right now, you're the most disgusting, vile human being. I wish death on you. I hope you fucking die. You know what? To fucking do this, to try to stay famous, which is all, that's your agenda. Your agenda.
Gorilla.
Your agenda is to stay famous, man. So you're going to take the mother, you're going to go out with the girl. You're going to go out.
Who is this
No. You're trying to hook up.
Howard, who is this asshole? Just answer.
It's Joey Boots, for Christ's sake.
You're trying to hook up with the woman that shot the mother of your children.
What about that, Joey? He's worked up, but what about that, Joey? How can you go out?
Who was that guy?
Joey Boots, for Christ's sake. He's
Who the fuck is he?
Joey Boots, you don't know?
No, I don't know who
He's in the Whack Pack.
Oh, it's that guy.
Listen.
Did he ever get through the 6th grade?
Joey has a good point. He's saying,
he is.
how can you start having sex again with the woman who shot the mother of your children?
You know what? I'm going to go have dinner.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe Joey Boots has sex on the table.
Maybe some clams.
First time out of the game.
I mean, your son is going to freak out, and so is your daughter, that you're having sex with Amy Fisher.
Well, you know what, man?
We thought some pasta, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea, man.
No, seriously, Joey. Come on. You got to think this through. This is a major thing.
You think?
Yeah, of course
it
is.
Joey.
Well, you know something?
He is right.
I'm heading back to New York in a little bit. My life's going in a different direction, whatever it is.
You know, you're going to see these guys on the cover of People magazine. We're going to do Letterman. We're going to do
Letterman.
Well, how do the children feel about this buddying
honestly,
up with...
If Mary Jo and Amy can sit down and not even hash it out, but talk out what they needed to talk out, and Mary Jo can forgive her, you know what?
What's your tactic?
What happened to
Hello? Joey. He's gone. No. David, you there?
Everybody else is making up and going on with their lives. I'm entitled to do the same thing.
Joey, what's the plan? You want to go to bed with her?
I lost everybody.
You there? Oh, our phones went dead.
Yeah.
Completely dead. You should see what's going on. Hey, Joey, you there?
Everybody got disconnected.
Hello.
Hey, anybody here?
Nobody can hear anybody.
Wow, the whole...
Maybe they'll call back.
Let's listen in.
Let's hear if anything else happens. We get some inside information.
We got disconnected.
Hello?
I think he hung up.
Hey, guys, the phone system just died.
Yeah, we know the whole thing just crashed. We're checking on it.
That would have been great if he just said something like, Amy, you can keep blowing me.
What do you guys think? I'll go around the room. All right, first Fred. Is this just a huge publicity stunt orchestrated by David Creef?
Yeah, David Creef is definitely behind the whole thing. And I really feel badly for Mary Jo. I mean, she's taken more shots on this. There's a phone being dialed up. I feel bad for her and for her kids. Joey, I think, is like totally lost.
Robin, is this a publicity stunt? What's going on here?
Yes, there's nothing going on. They're just doing this to get back in the press and to create another TV show.
Artie, what do you say?
It has to be. I agree with Robin. I mean, as low as a human being can go. I would hope he at least called Mary Jo and said, listen, this is going to be so embarrassing. The innuendos, the press, the tabloids are going to say we're together again and she shot you. Again, like Joey Boots made such a great point. The mother of his kids was shot by this woman.
Absolutely.
And I hope he at least said to Mary Jo, look, it's going to mean quick money. Do you mind if we do this? And I give you a cut or something.
Right.
What do you think the reality is? Do you think that Amy Fisher will start banging Joey again? Her husband was a Joey Buttafuoco lookalike.
I don't think so. I really don't.
Why wouldn't you think Amy Fisher would do that?
The more interesting question is, would Joey, if given the opportunity, fuck her?
Yes.
But that's my point. Why would Artie not think that Amy would be open to it?
Because I just think the whole thing is a contrived stunt. I really do.
I understand that, but why would you say Amy Fisher's the one who won't be
she's crazy.
into it?
Well, I
She's
don't know.
nuts.
Well, she's older now. We're all, as Joey said, we're not the same people.
Oh,
we
can
were
you
5
grow
years
out
ago.
of nuttiness?
Can you grow up shooting somebody in the head?
I'm hoping you can.
Artie thinks Amy might be normal.
No, well, listen.
She grew into
I'd
normal.
fuck her. I'll fuck her. I look enough like Joey.
I'll fuck her, too.
I'll fuck her right now.
fucker.
But
While we're waiting.
I don't know. I think Mary Jo, having met her a couple of times, I think she's got enough class in her to go. I don't care how
It's
much
still
money.
gotta hurt.
Yeah, I
What
don't
are
care.
you talking about?
Mary Jo is she's a nice person.
But what does Mary Jo got to do with this story?
I'm saying if Joey did go to her and say, look, I'm sorry about what I'm about to do, but it's going to make me quick money. Do you mind this? Will it be that offensive? Even if I hope he would
And
have said.
Joey's not going to sleep with a spreading Amy Fisher?
I would hope he wouldn't for the sake of his
Oh,
kids.
you're
please,
crazy.
you know what?
Well, listen, I'm telling you what I think.
Joey will fuck anything.
Absolutely.
Well,
He likes that
He'll be
Amy
fucking.
Fisher.
He'll be fucking his kids. This will be fucking because they're going to be screwed up, and his kid is a
They're
nice
gonna
kid.
be screwed. How if they've survived all this, they
Yeah,
can survive that.
I don't think anything he can do will hurt them.
I met his son. His son's a real nice kid. He doesn't seem to have any issues. And
Did you talk to him about the whole situation?
no, that was awkward. I wouldn't have done that. But
Well-
I've actually hung out with Mary Jo a couple of times too, and I think she's the type of person that would have said, "I don't care how much money you're getting. I don't want this to happen." So I think he's already pissed her off.
Let me just say
beyond belief.
something. I'm trying not to blow my stack because we have a phone system that regularly just has to be rebooted. I don't
Yeah.
understand that. I don't get it. So I'm trying to maintain my cool when we're in the middle of an interview, but that will need to be looked into. Joey, you there?
Yeah, I am.
All right, hold on a second here. I'm going to get this all back again. I got to get your friend there, David Kreef, on the phone too.
Oh, okay.
You two are like two peas in a pod.
Yeah, maybe they're having a relationship.
Maybe that's the real story. David, you there?
With Robin.
All right,
How about
Joey.
you?
Joey, the question was asked while we got disconnected. Are you, let's say the scenario arrives, you're out dinner with Amy Fisher, having dinner, she looks great, she got the big titty implants, you know, she's wearing a short skirt, you like what you're hearing, you like what you're
She
seeing.
smells good.
You're having a few drinks. She says, Joey, you know, I always loved you and I still love you and I want to
For old
fuck you.
time's sake.
I want to have sex with you. I want to take you back to my house. Would you have sex with Amy Fisher if that kind of scenario evolved?
And Lou did not have his guns there.
There you go. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, totally.
You would.
Yeah.
Thank you. Artie, do you see what we're saying?
He's saying it.
Artie said you wouldn't.
So who won?
No, listen. He's saying it because that's the only way anyone's interested in all this
Oh,
bullshit.
stop
No,
it.
he
Yeah,
would.
it's to make money. It's
Can
to
I
make
ask you
money.
something, Joey?
Artie.
Joey, man to man?
Sure.
Is she
hot.
the best
Artie, you
pussy?
crazy?
Is she the best pussy you ever had?
Hot.
You know something? It's no, but you know, it's that's a tough question. It really is.
You've had a lot of experiences.
Yeah, I mean, it's especially lately. But you know something?
Right. Especially last night.
What happened last night?
What happened last night? No. We're not going there this morning.
Too early.
I'm sorry, Howard. What was your question?
The question is she the best pussy you ever had?
You know what? Amy's a lot of fun.
Well, how so?
She's just she was always just a very nice until all the shit broke. But then,
Right.
then we all know why and how that happened.
Would she be open to anal with you?
You know something? I don't know.
You never did that with her?
No.
I'm talking about in the old days when things were good, when you had your affair with her.
No.
But
Were things ever good? I mean, the old days, things were pretty crazy.
Well, no, there was a time when he had good sex with her.
Yeah, well, for a long time, but, you know...
But, Joey, what about the fact that she accused you of being her pimp and that, you know, and that was all heavy stuff?
You know something? Yeah, there was a lot of stuff being thrown out there in the early days, you know, after the whole shooting incident, and orchestrated, of course, by the attorneys.
Well, wait a second. Doesn't that scare you?
Even my attorneys were telling me what to say. I was never involved in anything so like this.
Joey should have a pimp based on his...
You know, there was so many things said. Honestly, I mean, everything from the pimp to her life with drugs and her whole way of life, and that I gave her the gun and I was responsible.
So I'm saying, aren't you afraid?
No, because you know why? Honestly, we spoke about this, and then it blew up into a rage or what have you. But you know, she actually, you know, told me she never remembered shooting Mary Jo. Like, she doesn't remember a lot of
All
things.
right, so you don't think she's crazy?
I don't think she's crazy. Wow. I really don't, honestly, and that's coming from my heart. I really don't.
Do you have nicknames for each other when you were on good terms? Did you have lover names?
No.
Never.
No, but honestly, like today, look, you know, I know. Honestly, to answer your question, I don't believe that she's crazy at all.
Wow.
Have your kids weighed in on this, Joe? Do you think your kids are going to be pissed if you start a relationship with her?
Probably.
Yeah.
You don't care about that?
No, I do care about that, Artie.
Well, how are you going to deal with that?
Well, he won't see his kids.
I'll deal with it when it comes to
Artie's so serious.
No, this creep you've latched on to, David Creep, whatever his name is trying to promote the fact that you're going to fuck the woman who shot your kid's mother.
You're on Jimmy Kimmel and you're not on the Tonight Show.
Huh?
I'm not on the Tonight Show because Jay Leno's a fucking asshole.
Right.
He's not a Letterman.
No matter what you say, Artie, I love you, man.
Even funny, Artie.
What?
You're not even funny.
Dude, you're a creep who's trying to latch on to Joey to try to get him, to try to promote, to try to get him.
Right of your life. And Howard Stern, without Howard Stern, you're nobody. Nobody gives a shit about you.
Guess what, dude? I had a career before I was here, and I'll have a career in show business. Well after you're fucking dead from creepiness.
You're not on my list.
We got cut off again.
David
hung up.
Yeah, David.
I didn't hang up. I'm here.
Still
How did you hang up for Artie?
No, dude, you're just a weaselly parasite creep who wants to try to get this guy to make money off promoting he might fuck this chick who almost murdered the mother of his kids.
Good for you.
You're a creep. You're a creep.
You're the worst.
I am not. I'm no creep.
Wait a second. How did we get into this?
I don't know. I was talking to Joey.
I'm trying to get to the bottom.
It just makes me sick when this guy's like, I go like, why would you fuck Joey? This guy's like, ugh, she's hot.
The guy has no concept of love, caring, romance, nothing. His biggest claim to fame is to be with Howard Stern for the rest of his life.
What's your claim to fame, douchebag?
Why don't you fucking check
What's wrong with being with Howard Stern?
Yeah, what's wrong with being with Howard Stern? Is that a problem?
But, you know, if you were funny, it would be better.
Well, Howard, why am I on the show?
Because you're funny.
Right, yeah, okay. Sir, what's your claim to fame?
Day, bro.
All right, let's find out, though. One question I have.
Yeah,
I mean, aside from your feelings about David Creef.
Right. I met Joey's kids, and I feel bad for them.
Yeah, that's his problem. He met a kid, and that's the end of it.
Oh, he met a kid. He met Joey's kid.
Yeah, I met a kid.
Hey, can I tell you something?
A kid who you don't give a fuck about,
you don't
right?
know crap about this story.
What?
You really don't. And you're just talking out of your mouth. It means nothing. You don't know any facts.
What don't I know about it, Dave? What don't I know about it?
You don't know about the probation violation. You don't know why he went to jail. You don't understand why he's out of jail. You don't understand...
What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything I'm saying?
You talk like as if you know this stuff. You've done no research. You don't know anything.
What don't I know about the Buttafuoco saga that you know?
Howard Stern. That's what you know.
What?
Just be funny, man. That's what you get paid for.
I'm not. No, I get paid to talk on the radio. And right now, there's a lot of people laughing at the fact that I'm pointing out that you're a fucking creep.
Well, I think everyone already listens to you every day and knows that about you. I only show up once in a while.
Because you're a parasite leech.
Well, you guys obviously...
you have some previous history maybe that we don't know
I
about.
never met David Creep.
I mean, David...
Let me tell you, I'm in the comedy business. I'm working on huge film. Tyler knows about it. Nobody knows who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
No, David actually does have a...
You evidently do.
He does do some film work.
What are you doing? What are you working on?
What are you working on, David?
Right now I'm doing a wonderful project with Susan Lucci. It's a Sopranos...
Sounds funny.
Where she's the lead. She is the Sopranos lead. It's called Mafia Wives, the Antoinette Giancana story. It's a sequel to Mafia mafia princess that was on 15 years ago.
That sounds hilarious. Everyone's been waiting for a sequel to that one.
Well, once again,
David, tell him
That's as anticipated as Jaws 2 was.
David, tell him about your previous work.
Yeah.
David.
Hello.
Hello?
Are we gone again?
Where's David? Joey, you there? Again with the phones. Motherfuckers. Hello?
Cocksucker.
Howard, they're still there. Will says Joey's still there. You didn't put him on hold, did you?
No, I didn't touch a thing.
Didn't touch anything?
Joey, you there?
We
had to
can't
call
talk to
Joey
them.
back because his phone got disconnected.
Well, then where's David? Where's David? David, you there? What the hell is going on today?
He and Artie were bonding.
You guys were really going at it.
Getting along well.
I don't know. Something.
But he's on the right track, by the way. I can give you a fucking list of who he's booked as guests on the show.
Wait a second. I'm trying to find out if Joey Buttafuoco is really hooking up with Amy Fisher. Don't we want to know that?
I say yes.
Well, he
I don't
just-
How are we
He
going
told
to
you
find
yes.
that out, though? I think what Artie is pointing out is we can't find that out.
This is crazy if he gets back with
'Cause
her.
it's-
I think if he
If it's-
does it, they'll both tell us.
If it's just for the TV show, it's not real.
I don't know what's going on. All hell's breaking loose.
I mean, are they going to film them?
I like hearing Artie yell at people.
Yeah,
Joey will
but
be on in 2 seconds, Howard.
are they going to film them having sex, though? What are we
Of
going? Where
course,
are we
Dad.
going here?
I don't know anything about love. David will film them.
Joey, what's going on today?
Oh, I'm back on. Okay, cool, man. This phone keeps getting fucked up on you guys. What's up with
I
that?
think at this time it was you.
No, it was all your. I'm going to hang up. Right? Come on. Hey, you know, Artie. No matter what, I think you're hilarious, and we always had fun, and so. That's all
Joe,
I can
this
tell
ain't
you
about
that.
you. It's about the kid that I met. That's your kid, who's a nice kid, who I
Yeah.
think you're going to hurt by this.
Yeah. Well, Paul, he's not a kid. He's 27. You know, he makes his own choices and decisions.
Hello?
in his own life.
Dave,
I'm gonna.
what is going on?
And David's on there. Wait, David, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. We keep losing Joey. Did your phone disconnect?
My phone has get disconnected 3 times.
So it's got to be us then.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't hung up because of Artie. Trust me that.
No,
Right.
we know, sir.
Yeah, we don't know. We're having trouble, and I just lost Joey.
Your
again.
layer of sleaze is way stronger than that.
Listen, pal. Maybe you and I will meet.
There he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. He can't even make his threat or his offer of a
Fuck
duel.
me with this phone system.
Well, you are.
I'm fucked. I'm getting pissed now.
That was getting to be fun.
I wanted his threat on tape.
Yeah.
Well, you got half a threat.
If anybody's worried about XM and Sirius merging, I think it's necessary because we can't afford a phone system.
Do you want to make?
We're, yeah, it's a. Let me tell you something. I'll tell you what I'm going to do to you.
It might have been divine intervention for that guy, because if we ever met, he might have an Adirondack coming out of his ass.
He doesn't like you, I'll tell you that. All
I don't like him either.
right, here's Joey. Hey, Joey, this is crazy.
Yeah, man, we keep getting cut off, but it's on your end because.
Yeah, it is.
We must have a time limit or something.
It's
Yeah.
definitely our fault.
You know
at
what it
this
is?
point.
We have one of those old pay phones.
There you go.
If you don't put the quarters in, you lose everybody.
The operator needs more money.
See, God
Artie's-
doesn't want this promoted.
Artie's really worked up.
Yeah, Artie's pissed off. I'm getting that feeling for the little bit that I can hear because I keep getting cut off. But Artie, it's like, you know, you hung with Mary Jo at the last show, right? Out here in L.A.
I've met her a couple of times, sure.
He
and
is right, Joey, though. If you bang Amy Fisher,
Yeah.
it's going to fuck your kids up real bad.
Right.
Well, the thing is, it sounds like Artie's more concerned than Joey is. I don't think that's a good thing.
Who gives a shit about me? Listen, you know, who gives a shit about me?
But you
No,
should
no,
give
no,
a
I
shit.
mean
You should give a
about
shit
your
about yourself,
kids.
because your kids probably give a shit about you. So you should give
Mother
a
should give 2 shits out about you. You can rip my fucking chest out. At this point in time, she doesn't give a flying fuck.
Who's
about
this?
me.
Ooh.
Mary Jo.
But what about your kids?
You know something? I love my kids. My kids love me. It's like, you know, I don't know what else to
You
tell
don't
you
think
about that.
this would hurt them?
You know something? I'd probably have to sit down with them, talk to them.
Maybe
You're
you
going
wanna
to
do
have
that.
time to talk to them before
You might wanna do that before the
bang
date.
Amy Fisher?
Well, first you'll bang her, then you'll talk to him.
Like,
Although I personally would love to see this.
Well, of course we would. It
course
would be
you
good
would.
for us.
I think a lot of people would. I mean, but seriously, I just want to.
When you talk to
Artie.
Amy
Are
on
you pissed, Artie, because
but wait a second. When you talk to Amy on the phone, like, is she talking romance?
you know we talk about a lot of things. Yeah,
Have you had phone sex?
No.
But what, like, does she ever say, you know, I did love sleeping with you, Joey. You were so great in bed. You're such a man.
Well, you know what? She did tell me that she loved me very much back in the day and now. So it's like, you know, I don't think I'm responsible for her breakup with her husband or anything like that. I would hope not, but I think she's just looking for a change and move in a different direction.
She's vulnerable
Is it
right
merely
now.
a coincidence that the two of you are getting divorced at the same time?
You want to know something? I didn't know this was happening on my end. This has happened like when I got out.
I see.
So I didn't know what was going on.
What is it, Freddie?
On my end.
I actually have a couple. I have a couple questions for Joey. Joey, when you were with Amy back in the day, did you think it was going to get more serious? Did you hope it would get more serious, or was it just a fuck?
That's what it was.
But how about now? Do you think
I don't know.
See it develop?
I'm going to see where it goes.
Back in the day, he's saying she was just a fuck.
Right.
Well, wait a minute. He's
not ruling out the fact that maybe it could develop into something. Otherwise, it's just...
Absolutely, he's not ruling it out. But to me, it seems odd because you just found out you're getting a divorce. You're already ready to jump into something else with Amy Fisher?
Hey, he's been in prison a year.
Not that I'm ready to.
There's no other girls on the planet.
Right.
You know what?
And he's used to her.
By the way, Joey, have you had sex since you got out of prison then?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, David's back on the phone.
They can't talk about it.
Artie, David's back on the phone. He was in the middle of threatening you. We're sorry about the phones.
What was the threat, David? You get right back.
Dave, continue your threat, Dave.
What was the threat?
I don't know.
You were saying, do you want to meet?
Hey, buddy, if I ever get...
maybe he wants me to be in the next Mafia Princess movie.
Listen,
Maybe it's
all I
a
can tell you
business
is
meeting.
Crazy.
I have heard that you have sparks of genius. I just haven't seen it today, that's all.
All right, dude. You know what? You know what? I said my piece. As a matter of fact, this little argument's probably going to get you more press because you're on Howard's show than anything.
Listen, I'm not here to get press from me. I'm excited about Amy and Joey and their...
That is exciting.
That's what I'm here
You know, David
for
is very excited about Amy and Joey and Mary Jo. He's been excited about them for
David,
a long
why
time.
are you excited?
Amy, Mary Jo, and Joey together, they said that would never happen. And the fact is, when you see Mary Jo on Thursday, whatever, she will tell you that I brought them together. And I'm looking for people to have love and be reunionized and have fun and have good families. I have children. I know what you're saying, Artie, but you can't, at some point or another, when your kids are grown up, I don't know if you have kids, but at some point or another, you have to live for yourself. And you can't always live in the past.
Okay, Dave, but let me ask you this. All craziness aside.
I mean, kids are my number one thing. I'm working for 9.
Well, listen to Artie's question.
Okay, so suppose someone shot the mother of your kids. Would your kids? Well, suppose in the past it happened. Would your kids be upset if you were dating them publicly?
Well, listen, I'm telling you right now, people change, and I don't know what was there 15 years ago. I wasn't part of Mary Jo and Joey's relationship. I don't know what caused it. I don't know if there were drugs and alcohol. 85% of all crimes have something to do with drugs and alcohol.
Right.
We'll say that.
Well, I know something about that, but
So my feeling is, and believe me, I know something about this too, and I work for the sheriff's office. They're wonderful people. Sheriff Lee Bach is the finest man I've ever met. He's going to be governor of the state of California. We work for charities called 999 for Kids. And
do you think you could hook up OJ and Nicole's sister?
No.
Yeah,
what about that?
OJ was in the same cell that Joey was in, by the way.
Is that right?
And we went in there, and the reality is, what we're trying to do is show there is a lot of crap that can happen because of alcohol and drugs. I think if you stay away from alcohol and drugs, there's less than a 15% chance that there's going to be a shooting.
Let's see what the fans have to say.
I can't argue with that.
Stephen in Cleveland, you're on the air.
Thanks for taking my call, Howard. You know, I other than the shooting, I mean, this was just nothing more than an affair. But man, Joe, you got to look at this thing like, you know, what it's going to do to you, the relationship you have with your kids. I mean, this guy is nothing more than a parasite trying to make a buck. Artie, you hit it right on the head on the. I
think Artie's changing his mind because Artie, I think you realize if people are in love, anything can happen. You can have cancer. You can be an alcoholic. You can be a drug addict. I'm not saying anything that's too far away from any family in the world. Why doesn't everybody deserve a second chance?
Well, so let them have love on their own, buddy. I mean, why do you?
Yeah, why do you have to hook them up?
What is your interest in it?
What's your love connection?
Why are you the love connection? You know, I'm doing a project coming up with with many talent that are superlative talents. The fact that Joey and Amy are this item that they are is not my doing. I just happen to facilitate it.
All right.
Like Sinatra with Dean and Jerry.
Exactly.
I freaking love you.
Listen. I gotta say something. You know what? I've met Joey and Mary and now Paulie a couple of times, and to tell you the truth, I have an affection for them because I probably have the same background as them. I'm the same type of person, and I really like them. I do. I think they're deep down, they're good people, all three of them, and I just feel that it's just good. This is going to tear them further apart.
Artie,
it's just the worst thing that could happen to a family.
People show their sides. Like, you have a side that you show the public, but then some people
David, you can't think this would be good for Joey's kids to sit there and know their dad is now in love with the woman who shot their mother.
You've been through a divorce, Howard.
Yes.
You know that a lot of stuff happens when you decide to get divorced. Your kids sometimes take sides. All sorts of things happen. All I can tell you is that
usually it's unjustified.
Yeah, I mean,
at the end of the day, this is all for the love of money. What are you talking about, pal?
I'm just saying, as someone...
I'm just telling you, the reality of this is people go through divorce, people go through separation, they go through alcohol, they go through drugs.
They usually don't go through gunshots, though.
You have a life, and you don't live it only for your kids. You live it for your kids before they're 18, and then they have their own lives.
Oh.
Yeah, but a lot of this stuff is history.
Howard?
Adam, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Is the guy from Cleveland still?
No, now that's the guy from New York City. Go ahead, Adam.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello.
go ahead.
Hey, Joey, man, I got to give you some advice. You need to stay away from her. Not for anything else for your kids, but for yourself, man. She is so stupid. I used to live across the street from her. I just moved 6 months ago. She is so stupid, she'll get you arrested for doing something stupid.
She is not stupid. You're wrong. Really? She's a very you sound like an idiot, but she's a smart girl.
Oh, really? Okay. Let's see.
You're an idiot. She's smart.
She drives David. First of all,
and she's hot.
I want to hear this guy. Let me hear this guy. I want to hear this guy. Seriously.
First of all, her husband spent all her money. She told my wife and her girlfriends in the neighborhood. Nothing left. Gone.
We don't know that.
Okay.
This is hearsay evidence.
Joey, don't worry about the money. It's not there. You have to start it all over again. Number two, the girl drives around the neighborhood with the kids in the back seat, not buckled, jumping around in the front seat.
Oh, that's all hearsay. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah, we don't even know if he lives across the street from Amy Fisher.
Dominic, you're on the air. Go ahead.
That's the idea. You don't know.
Dominic was Joey's lawyer for a while.
I started with Joey actually through Howard, and then I helped Mary Jo later, and Joey knows that.
Yeah.
And then I helped Amy get out of jail, so I kind of was there from the beginning to the absolute end.
Okay.
And I understand Howard and Robin's attitude, but what I don't understand is why you would make the comments you make about Artie, who's the best guy in the world.
I love Artie. You're talking to me, Dominic, or somebody else?
Griff, whatever.
Oh, no.
Griff.
Well,
I love Artie, man. I've seen him. I don't know Artie.
I think he's got sparks of brilliance. All I'm saying is it sounds to me like this issue is sensitive, and I don't know why. I don't know Artie. All I can tell you is there was alcohol and drugs involved 15 years ago. There's not anymore, and if there's not, then at least people can think clearly. That's all I can say.
Alcohol and drugs by who?
By Amy and I think Joey was probably...
No.
Joey never did drugs, and I read every probation report.
I was totally clean.
Absolutely.
Totally clean when all that went down. I got clean in 1988
all
from
it takes
everything.
is one person to be alcoholic.
If you can make money with this, that's up to you. But I think Artie's point and everyone else's point is true, and that may be something Joey accepts. But if these kids came out of this okay, I say that's an act of God almost, because they went through hell. I was there.
Do you think things will change when they're 25, that Joey makes a decision like this to do anything in his life?
I don't know.
I don't know. They hate Ivanka, his current wife. They have given her such a hard time. They've never accepted her. It doesn't matter if it's Amy Fisher, Ivanka, whoever it is. Their family is never going to accept anyone as the mother but Mary Jo.
Hey, Dominic?
This is almost like
Dominic,
a movie that you wouldn't believe the script.
Hey, man, I got to tell you, and anybody who's listening to this, Dominic and I have always said this. You are very rare. You are, and I've been through attorneys and met with them, and I got to tell you something. You have never lied to me, Dominic. You have never misled me. You will help me make decisions to go on and make the right decisions. And I got to tell you, man, you never lied to me. You never told me this. Honest to God, you were great for me, and you helped me recover for this. This is now part of my recovery.
Okay.
Still 15 years later. I don't know how this is going to come out. I don't know.
If Amy calls me, I'll give her a free divorce. And when Mary Jo called me, and forget why, you know who paid for it, and that was my...
Right.
and it was a lot of money. But all I'm saying is, listen, you got to do what you got to do. Right. But I think Artie, who I truly love, is just trying to say to you, you know, is it going to hurt the kids? And maybe that's a test you're going to give.
Yeah, I think
it's incredible. Dominic, they're not 8 years old.
Well, I'm not saying I'm right or wrong.
Well, it doesn't matter if a kid is 8 years old. If a kid,
are you telling me that at some point or another you don't?
Listen. There's a billion women on the planet. We're talking about.
There may or may not be
We're talking about
reasons.
specifically the woman who shot
and there's
Mary
their
Jo.
mother.
Listen, you want to know
one other thing people are forgetting that she was underage when he was having sex with her, so there was another act of victimization going on.
Nobody wants to listen to me. You guys are doing a great fucking job.
Listen. The thing is, you know, I never met Joey's daughter.
Joey's going to fuck Amy Fisher. I hear it in his voice. He does not. He's hell bent on doing this.
But after I met his son,
I'm hearing that now they're going to just put the two of them in a house and see what happens.
Right.
That's crazy.
Am I right, David, or not?
You are brilliant. You're the only one that makes sense on this show because to me, you understand this show.
Oh, you're nuts, David. I'm going to get on Artie's side in a minute.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen. People make money off snuff films too.
Really?
I don't know why I'm so smart, but I'm telling you.
But I can't see. I mean, it's one thing to have them have a meeting. It's another thing to have them dancing around town.
Hold it.
Going to Vegas.
Joey, it's a done deal, isn't it? Pretty much.
You're underestimating Amy. Amy has 2 kids.
Hold it, Dominic. I didn't get an answer. I didn't get an answer.
She's a great mother.
I don't think she'll do anything to harm her kids.
Joey.
And if you two can put a show on.
I got to have a word in here. Joey.
I agree with Dominic. I really do.
Joey, you're going to have sex.
You've always been the voice of reason.
Wait.
Robin, and God bless you, and I love you.
So what do you agree with? He's saying not to have sex with this girl.
Well, that's not the issue.
That's not the issue.
I discussed that on the phone today before they even meet, whether or not they're going to have sex. So Amy's children have to see a headline like that.
So what's the issue?
You could sell this as a reality show.
You want to see them in a house?
Wait. What's the issue?
I don't even know. Howard's the only one that brought it up. I've never brought it up.
No, what is the issue?
Yeah.
If you can believe this or not, honestly, from my heart, I owe Amy a huge apology.
It's not about sex.
For me to get started into this another phase of my life, I owe Amy a huge apology, and whether anybody's there to see it or hear it or not, and I hope somebody is, because I owe it to her publicly. I really do, because of the last try. And the last try, I was a fucking maniac.
And by the way, those got the highest ratings of any Entertainment Tonight sweep special ever.
I'm sure it did, Dave. I'm not arguing there's going to be interest in this, but, after I met Joey's kid, Paulie, I honestly said to myself that night, I said, wow, that kid turned out great. He's nice. He ducked a bullet. He got through it, and he's going to be fine. And now you're dragging him back into it. Why test him twice?
Actually, Artie, you and I have something in common.
Artie, in my defense to that, I love my children, and I'm sure you speak to Paulie, and he tells you he loves me. We have a great relationship. We go riding our Harleys in the hills and everything, and I have a great relationship with Paulie.
Oh, here we go again.
Are we there?
Yeah, we're here.
Go.
My son Paulie is not 12 years old anymore. He's 27. He's a grown man.
I know, Joe, but
and my daughter Jessie, I'm sure you met. She's working hard and she's doing her thing. She's 24 years old.
He didn't meet Jessie, he said.
Oh, okay.
I never met Jessie, but again, I just said to myself, God, this kid ducked such a bullet in his life.
Look, we're going over the same thing.
Right. I don't know that Joey's actually. Have you told your children of what you're doing?
No, I haven't seen or spoken to either one of my beautiful children.
Wait, David, you got to shut up for 3 seconds and let the guy finish a sentence.
That's okay. You guys are doing a great job.
Joey.
Yeah.
You said you were interrupted. David jumps on every line you say. What did you say? You haven't seen your kids how long?
I haven't seen Paul or Jessie since I went into the county, and that was January. I haven't seen them.
So it doesn't sound
like... I've called and left messages for Paulie, but I haven't heard from any. I haven't heard from them. I know that they want to see me and speak with me, but I haven't. And for everything that everybody says about me, and we've all ducked this whole thing and just gotten through it. I am a very sensitive guy, and I know you guys a long time. And Howard, you were the only one there back 15 years ago when all this shit jumped off, and you were really the only one who gave me the chance to speak Honestly, you really did. You know,
all right, all right. Well, everyone's just saying to you, better think this through.
I haven't seen my kids, and I really need to, but I just got out like 8 days ago, and I'm dealing with so much
There's something
bullshit.
wrong here between you and your kids if you haven't seen them for that long. So I would think real hard about whether or not you should see Amy Fisher.
I have a question.
But on the other
did they
hand,
visit him in jail?
No, he said no.
He hasn't seen them.
No, I didn't want them to, guys, because it's a real shitty place to be, even for the people who come to visit inmates. It's a bad place to be.
All right. Thank you, David. And David Kreef. Joey Buttafuoco, thank you. And keep us posted on what happens now.
You got it, man.
All right, very
Listen,
good.
guys, honestly, I hope everything turns out all right. I really do.
Thanks, Artie.
Thanks
a
lot.
Thank you, guys.
All
Bye, Robin.
Bye.
Bye.
Right.
Bye, Howard.
You let that guy have it in there.
Yeah, I have no more energy. I don't know. There's something about it that struck me the wrong way. And I did meet Joey's kid, and I felt bad. I don't know. I feel bad for the kid, and now it's just. I mean, this is how anybody could disagree with what we were saying in there is beyond me.
Well, you were dead on, and you've been in show business a long time. Does he remind you of a lot of the creeps you've met?
I don't know, man. I tell you, I've met some creeps, but that takes it to another level, man. That's creepiness at level red. I don't know.
And the fact that he tried to feign that he cared and that
he cares about people in love. I don't know, man. It's a fucked up world. I'm glad I'm not that healthy, and I'll be leaving soon. Okay, you guys can deal with David Kreef.
You know what's really fucked up? It's like everybody has a second chance. Everybody should get a second chance, except me. I'm not allowed to have a second chance in my life, I guess. You know, Mary Jo, God bless her, she's got a new guy in her life, and she's happy, and that's good. You know, my children even got a second chance in life because they were very young when all this happened to their mom, and it's, they got a second chance to move on. And like Ivanka always told me, that's why I fell in love with Ivanka. I said, because she always told me, when is it my turn? Don't you get another chance? It's like, I think I just got my second chance with Ivanka, and I really believe that. I really believe that now she's gone. So.
Lady in the water, and God knows what's going to happen, and I already regret it.
How come?
It never ends up being what you intend it to be, but hopefully I'll walk out and it won't be. I'll have to distract people from listening to the thing.
And you're usually a pretty good sport with Howard. He likes to joke around with you a lot, likes to poke fun at you.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Now he's unrestricted, though. You think it might get worse in there?
I no doubt. No doubt.
M. Night Shyamalan is a huge film director.
The Sixth Sense?
Yeah, we've had him in many times on terrestrial radio. This is his first time here on satellite radio.
Unbreakable?
Yeah, I'll go through the whole resume. Hey, M. Hey, Night. Or M. Night.
Do we call him M? I just said hi, M. I don't know what to say.
Hey.
Night. It's been so long since I spoke to you. I forgot if it's M or Night.
It's Night.
Hey, Night.
How are you, man?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
And he brought in Rob Reiner, another famous director. How are you, Rob?
Doing very well.
Yeah, love your films, too. You're not Rob Reiner, are you?
No.
Who are you?
This is my brother-in-law, Bill.
Oh, that's your brother-in-law?
Yeah, I was in for the premiere last night.
I thought you were married to an Indian chick.
Yeah, my sister. He's married.
Oh, he married your sister.
My sister.
He married an Indian, too.
Yeah.
Oh, you married an Indian, too?
I did.
Well, that's hot. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, your brother-in-law's a big famous guy now, huh?
He is.
But you never expected that.
Your family didn't arrange that marriage, did
That's
they?
right.
No.
No,
Hey,
they
Night.
didn't arrange that one.
Congratulations, you have yet another new movie out.
Thanks.
I was reading about this. This is a crazy story. You still living in Philadelphia?
I am.
Don't you think you're getting pigeoned? Like, you probably should be living in Los Angeles at this point, but now it's almost like a thing that you live in Philadelphia.
You won't live there, huh?
Yeah. Is that going on, sort of?
No, I'm really pretty comfortable over there.
Why wouldn't you? Wouldn't it be easier to get movies done? There's a writing community out there. There are creative people you should probably be talking to about films. Like, in a way, aren't you sort of sequestering yourself in Philadelphia?
Well, not for the creative reasons. I mean, in the end, I write the stuff and all that stuff.
But you don't want to work with anybody else.
No, it's not that. I think that there is a drawback there that they don't. I don't see them at lunch and the restaurants, and we don't go to each other's kids' birthday parties and all that stuff, and so they can think of you as an outsider, stranger.
Well, I was just reading the strangest article. Like, apparently, all of Hollywood is waiting for you to fail now.
Well, definitely. I don't know
he's
what
feeling
the deal
pressure.
is.
I'll tell you know what it is. Let's go through your film resume. You came on the scene with one of the biggest movies of all time, The Sixth Sense. Then you made a second film, which I happen to think was better than The Sixth Sense.
I love the second one, yeah.
Talking about Unbreakable.
Yeah, you guys really dug that. Except Jackie hated it, I remember.
Jackie, well, look where Jackie is.
Yeah, he ain't here anymore. Notice that.
I thought Bruce Willis's performance in there was one of his best in years, which you got out of him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he wasn't being, he was believable. And that film was huge. It wasn't as big as everyone expected. Right. After Sixth Sense, how much did that gross?
I think 250 million.
250 million.
Yeah.
So
that
then,
sucks.
Yeah, I think that Unbreakable made about 83 million or something.
No, Unbreakable made 250 million.
Oh, it did?
That was a terrible flop.
What did Sixth Sense make?
666.
666 million.
Yeah.
So Unbreakable is viewed as a flop because I don't know why people root against you. But that's no flop. That's a $250 million film. Go try and make $250 million with a film. I mean, that's an amazing amount of money.
And can I say something? I think Unbreakable is a phenomenal film. I was telling you during the break how much I love it. But I think that the number you gave, 250, is probably a worldwide number. And I don't think it did as well domestically. Although I thought it was a phenomenal movie.
It did about 100.
You know, do they care where the money comes from?
I never understood that. Why do they count the grosses of a film domestically and internationally? Like,
oh, no,
who cares?
It's the same pot.
It's the same pot.
Exactly the same money. So, like, for example, like Adam Sandler's gigantic domestic, but doesn't have foreign, like that. So, but there's somebody that might have the exact same foreign numbers, and so they're actually double.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're no slouch. You made some decent money. Then you made, what was the third movie you made?
Signs.
Signs, which did really well, right?
Back when Mel Gibson had some sense, yeah.
How much money did that make?
400.
400 million?
Yeah.
I mean, now, I'm making a point here. Just stay with me.
Okay.
So 400 million. Then you did the movie with Ron Howard's daughter.
Yeah, The Village.
The Village.
Yeah.
How much did that make?
270.
$270 million.
They still said that was a disappointment.
Well, that was actually the third most profitable movie of the entire year behind Spider-Man 2 and Shrek 2.
Yeah, because what did it cost you to make that movie?
It was like 60.
60 million.
Yeah, but everybody was saying at the time, Village is not doing so well.
I don't know. Look, I'm telling you, I don't know who they're holding me to, but...
And you've made Hollywood how much money at this point?
I think 1.6 billion or something.
All right, so here's my point. So you made 1.6 billion for Disney. Disney made all those movies. Mm-hmm. You have this incredible relationship with Disney.
Right.
1.6 billion. Can you imagine making one? Oh, actually, I did make 1.6 billion for a company.
And more, yeah.
Sure. Look where I am.
You know exactly how I feel.
That's right. So $1.6 billion.
Right. That's theaters only.
That's not DVD. That's not TV.
Oh, there's another billion on DVD.
Wow.
So you've made about $3 billion for this.
$2.5
billion for this company. So now you come up with your next movie, which is the movie you're out promoting now, and that's Lady in the Water.
Correct.
Okay. Starring Paul Giamatti, who I know, and Ron Howard's daughter again.
Right.
What's with you and Ron? What do you have a hard on for Ron Howard? Do you want to be tight with him? I mean, she's good, but why not use a different chick? What's going on with you?
I tend to kind of use people more than once. Like Joaquin, I used twice, and Bruce, I used twice. That kind of thing.
You in love with this bitch or what? What's going on?
She's a good lady.
Well, you got a hot for her, right?
No,
you like working
like that.
Muse?
Very, very
she
very
your
professional.
Muse? So listen to this story and see if I got this right.
Okay, okay, I'll correct you if you got it wrong.
All right. So you had an idea. Based on a story you used to tell your kids.
Correct.
That there was a lady living in the pool at your house.
Right. It was just one of the bedtime stories I told the kids.
Which is so bizarre because the story my kids loved the most when they were young is we had Pool Monster. It was this guy who lived in the pool.
Are you saying that M. Night ripped you off?
Yeah. No, but I can relate to this. I can relate to this. It was called Bubble Monster.
Uh-huh.
And the Bubble Monster would come out, and I, you know what? I thought it was a dumb story. Maybe I should have made it into a film.
Look at you.
It was really bad.
Disney would have thrown you out, too.
Yeah, my story wasn't as elaborate. So you had this thing that, you did with your kids, and you said, I'm going to make a movie called Lady in the Water about a lady who lives in a pool. Paul Giamatti, regular guy. All of a sudden, there's a lady living in his pool.
Correct.
Okay.
finds out, right?
And he finds out. All right. So you write the script and then you bring it to Disney, right?
Right.
Your partner for so long in all your films.
Okay.
Do you have a deal with them where you have to show them a film first?
I mean, not actually. Generally, no. On that particular one, I did, but I have always showed them. Give them, just kind of a moral thing, just kind of come in.
You didn't have like a certain
on
number
that particular
of
one.
deal?
On that one, I particularly did, but on none of the others, and I did it anyway.
All right, you were contractually obligated to show them.
Show it to them.
Okay, so you write the script,
and
it's upon completion.
Yes.
You send it to the person who reads the scripts home. Is that true? Was that the first move as soon as you finished?
Yes.
All right. So is a man or a woman that you send the script to?
Well, there's a few people.
A couple of people you send it.
Uh-huh.
Now, do you send them as you go along, or is it a completed script?
No, well, that was part of the thing. Was I hadn't quite finished it, but I thought that everything would be cool since
since you're M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, I thought it'd be cool. So but I was I could tell there was something really exciting happening in the script. I hadn't quite gotten it yet,
right?
And so it was a little raw, but I thought it was going to be fine.
Why would you send them a raw script? I mean, why not send them the finished script?
Well, I did, because there's kind of, simultaneous things happening where you get the cast and you start getting the crew together. You pick a slot when you're going to shoot it. So it's not necessarily like, say it took me an extra 3 more months to finish it, which it did. That time we could be spending setting it up, and rather than doing it linearly, we could be a little bit more efficient with it. So it was just that kind of, hey, we're all going to make this, so let's just.
For future film writers out there, is it a mistake to send a raw script to anybody?
Absolutely.
Now you've learned that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing was, I think that I didn't realize at the time, that you have to just always just finish it. People don't have the vision to just to see the frame of the house and say it's going to be great. A lot of people can't. Even the people that do it for a living.
That's right. Sometimes people don't have vision. Okay.
You just finish it.
So you send it. Now you started to become upset because when you sent the script over, one of the women who's supposed to read it wouldn't even read it.
Okay, well, now you're starting to reference a book that was written about me,
okay.
a reporter's version of what happened to me over the last year and a half.
You're saying that book is not true?
Not that it's not true. It's his take on the events that happened.
But wasn't it true that what you felt was they came to you, you had a meeting with Disney.
That's correct.
And Disney said to you, we don't like the film.
They didn't. What they said was, it's real strange, and it is. And they didn't really understand where I was going with it.
That sounds interesting to me.
Isn't The Sixth Sense real strange? Isn't The Village real strange?
Yeah, they're all, when you start to get that's the thing that I started bringing up, which was that this has always been the issue, which is, I'm not typically conventional, and the things that aren't conventional have always been an issue. Mm-hmm. So Unbreakable at the time was a big conflict.
So when you wrote the film, and now you have a meeting with Disney, Disney said, we don't think the film is ready to go, and we don't want to put money into this thing.
No, actually,
and you left the meeting and cried.
Well, what actually happened was, I have a final cut and all those things, and I just never ever want to use that power, because it's if you're pulling the gun on somebody, then. You
like to be collaborative. By final cut,
you want to be supported.
You could override the studio's feelings on any film,
on anything,
but you like to be a team player.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, I'm not in that place where I don't want to, I won't do a good job. I just won't do a good job. So when it was playing out like that, and I just realized that they had, just didn't see it. Or the thing, I guess the way I interpreted it, and it's just my interpretation, was the things in the movies, the 4 movies previous, that were unusual and unorthodox were the things that were, God, if you just didn't do that, we would have made another $100 million, or we would have made $1 billion. If you just had Bruce and Sam fight it out in Unbreakable, you would have just had this. If you blew up the village and the kids got free in the village, you would have made another 100. These are conversations I've had over and over and over. Yes, I'm aware of that. Yeah, I'm aware of it, but that's not how I felt. I wanted Unbreakable to be this somber thing. I wanted it to be a nightmare at the end. I wanted the village, the village.
Yeah,
I wanted to root for the adults. I didn't choose the kids. I chose the adults. I sided with them. These are all, I totally understand, compromising.
These are your decisions because you're an artist. Yes, you want the film to do well commercially.
And I wouldn't be irresponsible, and I haven't been.
You have proven yourself over the course of these films. You've made $2.5 billion for the Disney Studios, and here they were yet challenging you again, and it hurt.
It definitely hurt, because I felt like this movie, Lady, was going to be kind of like this for you, kind of the beginning of a new thing where I was not going to play by the rules. And I literally was saying to them, you know what? I have the opportunity with the audience and everything to just play like an independent filmmaker on a mass scale. You know, my movies get released. This movie's getting released on 9,000 screens around the world. On a mass scale, I can make independent movies.
And these aren't typical Hollywood films, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
A lot of these should have been maybe independent films, but because of your success, now everyone's meddling. I mean, you even wrote the Stuart Little screenplay. You would think that would mean something to these guys who have written nothing their entire lives.
You know what it's like?
Wait, what?
What is it like?
It's like the show Columbo. And
How do you figure?
Let me tell you why.
All right, go ahead.
The cops always disagree with Columbo in every episode.
Every episode.
In every episode, Columbo's always right at the end.
And you'd think after 3 seasons of Columbo, the other cops would say, you know, you're fucking brilliant.
Right. You think in the 4th year they'd go, Columbo says this, so it's right.
Right.
You want to watch the TV.
Yeah, but no, they have to disagree with Columbo in every fucking show.
What have you read about this, Artie? You seem to be very aware of M. Night Shyamalan's career.
Well, I want to make sure that you know, he's on the right page with this too, because he mentioned that this is a reporter's idea. But I read the article, I believe in Entertainment Weekly, that just came out. Now, do you agree with that or not?
Well, that's excerpts from the book. That
Oh,
the reporter
okay.
Yeah, that
book.
book, though, they're claiming was so authorized.
I know. You know why they're claiming that?
Did you cry when
because
Disney...
the reporter actually dug me.
Oh.
Right.
After spending a year and a half, he actually dug me and sided with me on this subject, and so he must be a sycophant.
He must have just
He must
written
have
whatever
been.
you
As
said.
the New York Times review didn't say, oh, Knight has a sycophant. Oh, great. So it's only legitimate if they hate you.
You can tell the guy liked you.
Did you cry? Did you cry?
You know what? I did. See, I knew what was going to happen. I knew when I was sitting in...
Somebody
Cold-hearted bastard. Yeah, give me the music. Give me Robin's music.
Why did you cry? When Disney sat with you and your agent in a meeting, and they did not have confidence in Lady in the Water. Who was at the table when you started to cry?
Well, there's times in your life.
Come on, seriously,
No,
Mike.
you didn't cry in the room, did you?
No, not that. What happened was
smart man.
No,
I understand. It was
emotional because look, you know, I could have easily made 30 movies for Disney, and we could have gone, you know.
Are you saying you'll never work with them again?
I don't know what's gonna happen. No, I'm not saying that.
But what you're saying is Disney. When Disney saw that you were upset, they said, you know what, Knight, fuck what we think. We're going to give you $60 million. Go make your film.
Right.
You said no.
Right.
I see that you guys do not have faith in my new film.
Right.
You don't have faith in me.
Right.
I'm going to someone else to make this film.
I said, yeah. What I said to them was, this is all I said to them. They said, okay. I explained where I was going with the movie, and I said it's very eccentric. It's like Princess Bride. It's a very unusual movie. You got to go with the kind of unusual tone. If it seems insane, like I went through it and I said everything that I've written since I was 21 years old, and every single thing has been made and been profitable. And I said, and so when I come to you with this, and it seems a little crazy, just take a step back. Just hold on 1 second before you go, you're insane, you need to come and go make, you know, traditional movies. Just hang on 1 second, just hear an explanation. But they didn't. They came forward and gave me no room. And it really it made me feel like the things in me that were holding me from doing like more adventurous stuff, taking huge risks, was these voices that hanging over my shoulder, you know what I mean? And I said to them, God, if it seems insane to you, just hear an explanation of why. You know, I'm sure, again, you know, all the great comedies and all that stuff seemed insane at the time.
I would rather you take risks and miss once in a while than to feel completely stifled and go to the cookie-cutter movie-making
Yeah, do you think they'd be ready to go out on a limb with you?
Right.
Who are they going to go out on a limb with?
Well, they didn't think it was going to end that way.
So
they thought they were having a dialogue, but
you put your foot down and you said, that's it. I'm not going to make the movie with you. And what did you do? As soon as you said that, every other studio said, that we're dying to do business with you. We'll give you the money.
Right. And again, just to clarify what happened there, what happened was when they offered the money to make the movie, and it was very kind for them to do that even though they didn't get it. You know what I mean? It was as a situation where I said to them, and I said it to them right there, I said, I will make a bad movie for you. If I look in your eyes and I make the movie for you, I will make a bad movie. That's not how it's going to work for a year and a half where I'm like, all I can hear is your doubt, all I can hear is you
second-guessing yourself.
I will just be terrible. You have to write with confidence. You know, when you're performing, you got to just take leaps. And so I said to them, I won't be able to do it.
If Disney, after that experience with Disney, did you ever consider not making this film?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
You were going to back out?
Well, I just said, you know what? You don't want to be that crazy artist that doesn't listen and just goes off. You know, there's many examples of directors that just go right off the edge and they can't reach anybody anymore. Right. So this could be one of those situations, and I was very aware of that, where I was like, my tastes are getting too rarefied, and I'm just getting too, isolated, and what I'm thinking is just too screwy.
So what changed your mind and gave you the confidence to make this film?
Well, I went back and I said, okay, look. And the agent started calling, and he was like, all right, Michael Jordan's a free agent, let's go. And I was like, we're not calling anybody.
Oh, that's funny.
And then the calls started coming in, and people were going to get on planes and come to Philly. And I just said, tell everyone, just don't come. Just don't come just let me think about what I need to do here. So I just went back to the script, and I kept writing it and I got the tone better and better, this kind of balance of kind of mania, which I knew is going to be, it's a tonal thing. You know what I mean? It's like if you read, Dr. Strangelove or something, it would seem insane. You know what I mean? You have to, it's the just getting the tone just right.
So you went back and you worked on the script so that people would get it, and then when you brought it to the other, with Universal, I guess.
So I
Warner
went,
Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
Then there was one particular guy that I wanted to make the movie for.
Okay.
And so I did the kind of dumb financial thing when I had a bunch of people, really great people and great studios that were ready to go. I took it to only one studio, and I took it to only one guy, and I gave it to him, and I flew out to Los Angeles. It was Warner Brothers, and I called them up, and I just said, so here's the situation. I just left Disney with this thing, and it's a quirky movie, and I need you to be totally upfront, not try to do a future thing with me and not do things for the wrong reasons.
Right. Don't just make this film so you can get my next 5 films.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I need you I need to see it in your eyes, and if you don't, it's cool. I will come back. I promise. It's not going to be any hard feelings. So the Warner sent their plane. And I said, I'm not.
Sent their plane.
They sent their plane, and I said, you know what?
What is on the plane? Just to take you away from the story for a second. The chicks,
couches, and
other.
What kind of food? What kind of food?
Great food.
Who do you take on the plane with you? You go yourself?
Who did I take? I took an assistant.
How is she?
The reporter.
Right.
Could you pry that brother-in-law off you for 1 second?
He's riding the greatest.
He's so kind. He's just sitting here.
You're banging Knight's sister, huh?
All right.
Wait a second. Let's find out. You never could ask him this shit. Let me go for it.
How long?
No. We're not going
to. How long has that been happening?
How old's your sister?
20 years.
20
years you've been banging
Oh, my
Knights?
God.
So have you figured out how to get money out of Knight? What do you do for a living?
I'm a CEO of a software company.
CEO of a software, so you got your own money.
Yeah.
Have you ever asked Knight for some money? Has he ever given you any money?
We're free with stuff.
Whoa. What does that mean? Knight's worth what? What are you worth? About $100 million?
I'm okay. It's all good.
He's probably worth $100 million. Does he ever does he ever go to the sister and say, look, I'll give you $1 million. Go live your life.
Get rid of that guy.
Have you ever received any kind of cash from him?
We have our own cash.
You have your own cash, so there's nothing like that.
Although if I asked, he'd give it to me.
Definitely.
You really?
Definitely. This guy, when I was 14 and I'd write scripts and give it to him, he would type them into the computer and at his work.
Spell check them.
Spell check them. I mean, this was tedious
stuff. If I was you, I'd sue Knight and couldn't claim ownership of some of the material.
Just wait until this one hits.
You're going to have kids that look like Stuart Little, that look like Rob Reiner and M. Night Shyamalan. They'd be like a super director.
Shyamalan.
Where did that come from?
Shyamalan.
You're a big fan, aren't you?
All right.
Shyamalan.
Well, your parents are very traditional. Were they pissed that your sister married a white guy?
Well, there's kind of an interesting thing that happens in the Indian culture, which is, don't marry a white person, don't marry a white, and then you marry it, then they worship them because they actually have like white worship kind of thing.
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah.
That's why they
don't come in the house,
do it.
and then they come in the house. Sit right here.
Really?
Yeah, they're treated like kings. Because in the end, they're fair. So
that's sort of like me and Beth. Her mother hung up the phone when she heard she was went to church and started praying to Jesus. Now she comes over and seems to adore me.
She's all right with it.
She's very nice to me. I don't know. She got over it after a year. So wait a second. You get on this plane.
Yeah.
You got to have great food on a private jet.
No, it was amazing, and the people.
I mean, do you order whatever you want? Do they call you and say, we're sending the plane, what do you want on it?
They do.
Yeah.
They do, but I kind of said whatever.
Really? Look at you.
But I actually told them, and
I'd be like,
you know,
what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Give me some goddamn shrimp.
No, you know what? M. Night is like, I don't know. They won't be able to handle the Indian food.
I would have ordered every Indian delicacy if I was you. I mean it. I want curried everything. Curry everything.
We actually did that once on a private. I got Indian food. It's not a great idea.
It's not good on a plane.
It's not good on a private thing. The pilot actually got it like on his back. He went back, you know, because
I want this jet to stink.
When you go to Warner Brothers,
right?
So do they roll out the red carpet? Now they smell. They might have an M. Night Shyamalan.
They rolled out everything.
They rolled out
everything.
What does it mean to roll out everything?
I mean, you know, they had a plane park.
But do they carry you in? Your feet
Well, you know,
don't
I
hit
told
the
them,
ground?
I said, I may take your plane, and this may not work out.
Right.
And I may come back, we may talk about the movie, and I may say, you know what, not this one, and then I'm going to, you know, I said, let me just fly my own thing, and they said, no, we totally understand.
They flew you out.
They flew me out just on a hypothetical.
Where do they put you up? They put you up at the best hotel?
Yeah, Bel Air.
Bel Air,
Yeah.
all expenses paid.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Got a bungalow?
Bungalow,
Got your own bungalow.
Yeah.
Bel Air. Pool, whole thing.
Yeah, well, I don't really go in.
No hookers, though.
No. It's my brother-in-law here. I don't know.
Do you ask for illegal things or
Weed, anything? Acid?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Man, just send over all the weed you can.
I want the plane packed with weed.
Give me a big bag of weed.
I want curry and crystal meth.
Now. So you there, you meet with them, and they say, we love this film.
Yeah, well, what happened was we talked, me and the chairman of the studio, we talked. And
Who's the chairman of Warner?
Alan Horn.
Alan Horn.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Jew?
I don't know.
Sounds like a shortened name.
Did he have horns?
Did he have actual horns?
No. He's actually
Hornowitz.
like the most, you know, genuine guy, and that's why I went.
So he's not all Jewy.
Short for Alan Hornenberg
He seems to have feelings.
Sweet
You
guy.
know, for a head of a studio, you're not that Jewy. I appreciate that. I might want to do business with you.
You're almost like a regular white guy.
But what I
Some of you Jews can
got
be so
from him,
Jewy.
when I sat down with him, what I got from him was a genuine conversation where he was saying, you know, this is the stuff that's gonna be tricky, and I'm like, I totally get it. And he said, and then story stuff that he didn't quite get, he would say this, and I said, yeah, no, I totally get that, and those are good points. And then I said, well, what do you think? And he just looked up and he loved it.
Let's do this.
So let's do it. And again, it wasn't the same screenplay.
Right.
So that was a little
like
unfair.
this wasn't what Disney saw.
No, it was a better, clearly a better version.
And he gave you a $75 million budget.
Right.
Which is a better budget.
Yeah, better budget. Disney, I'm sure we would have gotten the right budget.
Now, wouldn't it be great if this film was a huge hit, not only for you personally, but to say fuck you to Disney and to say, you know what?
I was right, you were wrong.
No,
you know what, scumbags?
Well, you know what? That's what the entire media has made it out to be. You know what I mean? But
what if it isn't a hit? Will you think they'll laugh at you?
Well, you know what? The thing is,
will you be able to handle it?
You know, like how you
cry?
came here. No.
All right, well, go ahead.
Here's the thing. You know how you come.
Lady in the Water ain't a hit.
Go ahead. You're saying.
But isn't there a cynical part of you, though, that still says, look, this guy's bullshitting me, he hates the movie, he just wants to do business with me? Do you have that part of you that thinks that, or you really believe the guy loved it and gets your whole creative vision and stuff?
No, I have a fairly good meter for that.
Right.
You know, be able to tell when...
executive bullshit?
Yeah, why they're doing something.
Right.
Yeah, when they're stroking and stuff. You got to be careful about that.
Bottom line, you made your movie, and you got your budget, and you went to work for guys who believed in you. It sounds good. I mean, but there is a lot of pressure.
There's been a lot of promotion. It seems like you're getting a lot of support.
Oh, it's been fantastic over there. You know what?
Why do you think everyone is rooting against you? Do you think it's maybe an ethnic thing because you're Indian?
I don't know.
Or you live in Philly? What is it?
I think a little bit of it is
Which one, Philly or Indian?
The suspicion, I think. Suspicion. It's not
Racism.
an unusual. It's not an. No, it's not. I think it's not an unusual pattern because
when I was
Spielberg had it. He had Jaws, and then for the next 10 years was bash.
I think it's like whenever you see somebody successful
independently,
you want to see them brought down.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Why is that? What is that about human nature?
I don't know. I have the feeling, and I didn't always have this feeling. I was more on the side of let's watch the guy fail. But now I can appreciate when somebody's a good filmmaker or writes good books. I'm so appreciative. They've made my life happy.
Well, that's the purpose.
So why wouldn't I want this movie to be good? Because if it's good, that means you get to make more movies.
And you'll make even more wonderful stories.
You know what it is, Howard? There's an author named Al Parinello who actually owned one of the stations we used to work with at Lansing. He wrote a book called The Most Hated Minority in the Country.
And what's that about?
He said the most hated minority in the country is rich people. And it's a good point. That's true. Successful people. I think that's totally what it's about. Somebody's that successful and you root against them.
Well, when I'm reading this article yesterday that I read in the paper, it was so smarmy because they were saying, first of all, they were saying the guy who wrote the book must have been in your back pocket.
Right.
And then you're so self-serving that you have an ego. And I'm like, I know Knight, he's a humble guy.
Well, the ego they're talking about is that they're not used to movies being sold on the filmmaker. And so if I'm on the Today Show, if I'm on your show, if they're putting my name on the billboard, that's arrogant. Whereas Vin Diesel, that's totally fine.
That's understandable.
As a matter of fact, I like that that it's that way. Like Hitchcock. There's a few guys in history like that I would go see their films because I trust them as filmmakers.
That's right. Doesn't matter what the film is about. I'm seeing the Hitchcock film.
You are one of those guys for me. I mean, because I want to go see an M. Night Shyamalan film.
But he's so sensitive. That's what bothers me. When he got bad reviews for Unbreakable, he has still refused to make a sequel.
No, I mean, it definitely get hurt, but you have to be, I'm constantly self-evaluating to make sure that I'm being responsible, do it at the right budgets, make sure everybody's,
Everybody responds to criticism. There's no question.
It hurts, definitely.
You're damn right. You don't get the same, if people love you, you keep going on. If everyone's bashing Unbreakable, you're like, oh, fuck, I'm not going to make a sequel. They don't want it anyway. I mean, come on, that's human nature. What is it, Baba Foo Fi?
$250 million.
He doesn't care.
Please, Fred. Please.
This is serious.
Night is a
director.
One of the things that we were reading was going back to the whole Disney thing, not love it. I'll wait.
All right, go ahead.
One of the things they were saying, in one of the articles I read about the Disney not being crazy about the movie was that they weren't crazy about the fact that you had written yourself a fairly large part.
That was one of the things. Yeah, I mean, it was like they had a list.
Oh, really?
And you being in it was on the list.
Well, yeah, what happens is, look, they're gonna go at me. They're gonna go at me as soon as if I'm acting in it, they're gonna go at me. Critics, it's just a big target.
You're in the film?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the film.
You make out with a chick in it?
No, I'm afraid
Why don't
not.
you give yourself a hot chick? You got to be going berserk, man. Why don't
you? Why do you say that? You've never seen his wife. You don't know.
No, we have seen her. She's gorgeous.
She's hot.
She stood next to me when he was on. She's gorgeous.
His wife's an 11.
So what? There's 11s all over the place. You got to sample them all. You never give yourself a love scene? Would your wife totally freak out if you did that?
Yeah, actually, she would.
Yeah.
She would.
Well, yeah, that's because you wrote it.
Yes,
that's why it would be weird. Like if somebody gave it to you, you had to take the part.
Film, right.
So I'm rooting for you on this film.
Oh, thanks, man. Look, it's a real unusual. I'm ready. Pirates is been a kind of
when's this thing come out? Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be a real battle for us to take #1 from Pirates. So we'll
see. They've been 2 weeks in a row now, right?
2 weeks in a row.
Ron Howard's daughter naked in this?
You know what? You actually will be happy. She's very scantily clothed throughout the whole thing.
What do you mean by scantily clad? Do we see?
You won't see shit, but
you see nipple?
You won't see anything.
Camel toe?
But she's not really dressed that much.
No camel toe?
No.
It's like a wet T-shirt kind of thing.
You see nipple? Nothing?
Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing. But you'll feel like you did.
Really?
Yeah.
She's hot, huh?
She's cool. Yeah.
You ever accidentally walk in the dressing room when she was changing?
No.
Come on.
No.
Give me some scoop here.
No, not at all.
You ever think about sometimes a director will fall in love with this star? Do you ever beat off thinking about her?
No, you know what's interesting?
You never beat off thinking about her. Come on, you got time to do you beat off? You beat off, right? How long you been married?
13 years.
13 years. So you beat off. You're going to say here. You're going to say here that you've never beaten off to Bryce Howard.
Daughter?
No, you know what? It's a very kind of strange thing. If you've met her, she's very pro. There's not that kind of vibe in the air at all.
I mean, it's like a kid, not like a sexual vibe.
Yeah, exactly. It's
I think you're bullshitting me, but
no,
that's
I'm telling
okay.
you, it's serious. I would tell you. I would tell you.
Maybe you beat off to Giamatti. I don't know. What
yeah, what's your thing?
That would be a problem. No matter what your sexual stance was, that would be an issue.
Paul is nobody's type. What are you saying?
Oh, come on. Paul is a sweetheart, man.
That's Artie talking.
Yeah, but...
Whoa, you took the ball and ran with it there, Robin.
When guys get famous, they get better looking? I don't think that's happened for Paul.
Paul is a good-looking guy. You guys are crazy.
He's got his own look.
He's the sweet eyes, those puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, Paul Giamatti. I love that guy.
I know, man.
Yeah, he really,
he's amazing.
Great guy.
That was the other.
See, like, so for example, like the thing that they say, oh wow, he's a whatever. You know, the same thing they said about Hitchcock. He's a huckster. He sells. That's all he is. Smoking mirrors for me. And the thing is, what that allows me to have a relationship with the audience. I can cast anyone.
Yeah. That's right.
I can cast Paul Giamatti as the best actor in the world to play the lead, which wouldn't happen. I can hire Joaquin Phoenix to be the lead. I can hire people that I think are going to be the lead.
Because you're the star of the film.
Well, you know what? That was another great part of this article too. Is Giamatti was your first choice, but there was you didn't know if he was going to do it for a while, right? Because of some schedule thing, and then you went.
Be kidding me!
Well,
he wasn't going to do it.
Busy?
Talk about that a little
bit.
Who was the other actor that you went to? Right?
Listen, that was the book again. This is a reporter's point of view, and he was actually in the room when this particular thing happened, which was, I'm used to giving like the screenplay to Mel or whoever, and in a few hours I get a call back.
Right.
And they're like, I'm in. You know what I mean?
Right.
And this time I knew the script was delivered to Paul's house, and I didn't hear from him for 2 days. And
did you start crying?
For me, no. After I finished crying.
The article makes it seem like you were freaking. Like you were all like, does he like it? He hates it.
Well, for me, I was freaking, but that's just because I'm completely insecure and all that stuff. But 2 days is an okay. I've never met this man in my life. It's an okay amount of time to. I don't even know where he was in the world. He could have been not in the country.
Right.
It was just delivered, and so 2 days later he called and he said, I'm in.
Wow.
So it was just in that 2 days I was like all nervous.
Oh, and who were you thinking about taking the part?
Oh, a lot of people.
Howard Stern ever come up?
Howard came up. And,
nobody ever taps me for a.
He still hasn't found the role for you.
I'm thinking something, man.
I'm a good actor, guys.
I know you are.
People don't understand my ability.
You're very sensitive.
And I am one of these guys who really knows how to... I'm a natural. I'm probably one of the best actors in the country now that I think about it. Who's better than me? Seriously.
Paul.
I could have been the girl in the pool.
I was thinking of you for the woman in the pool, yes.
No, but really,
Ron Howard's daughter.
Paul was good in my film, but I was way better.
Well, he was only good because you were acting with him.
Yeah. I was in every scene with that guy. I was terrific in my film. I don't know how more directors don't see it. I really don't. I really thought I deserved the Academy Award. You think I'm joking? I guess you don't.
Says he doesn't even have an Academy Award.
So you were actually quite good. I'm serious.
I am good.
You were quite good.
I know I am.
Very natural and sincere, and your kindness comes off.
And I
don't want to get sincere now, but
I can play a villain. You could see me be a big
But that
dick.
would everybody'd expect you to be a villain.
I know, right?
You need to play like the hero.
You know what? Who cares? The whole thing is so dumb. Anyway, Lady in the Water is opening this Friday in theaters everywhere. I am going to go see it.
Cool.
I will see it because I believe in
Why
you.
Why don't we have a screening?
I asked them out there, and they said that you guys don't do screenings anymore.
Bullshit. Who said that?
My publicist.
Tell me the name of that publicist.
That's what I asked.
I
said, why didn't you screen it for these guys? They said they don't screen it.
Yes,
they don't screen movies anymore.
We just we just had a screening of Superman.
Yeah.
We did that.
That's Warner Brothers too.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Somebody screwed somebody.
How hot is your publicist? Is she hot?
I think she's a nice lady.
Yeah.
This is one of them. My actual publicist is in here, but
I know,
from the company.
These really hot publicists from the movie company. Oh, yeah. That's the ones you want to interview. Those are the girls. But no, we would definitely do a screen. We'd love the screening of that. You kidding?
Oh, that'd be great. And you can bring your kids. How old is your youngest?
13.
She's perfect.
Really?
Perfect age to watch the movie.
Well, Lady in the Water, it's about Paul Giamatti is this guy who has some hot chick living in his pool. Sounds like an adult fantasy to me.
Him. He doesn't, why is he trying to help her?
Now
keeping her in the pool.
I'd keep her in the pool.
Will poor kids relate to this? Do you need a pool to relate to this movie?
You know what?
That's right.
I know, right? It's in an apartment building, so.
Oh, there you go.
It's not Paul's pool.
Right. Yeah. It's a public pool.
Exactly.
And what happens? The chick lives in the pool.
Well, what happens is it's basically this. It's a story that I told my kids, and in the different movies, I try to take a genre like sci-fi and then bring it to the modern world, or horror, or comic books, that kind of thing, and then play it for reality. So this one is more a fantasy. It's like a flat-out fantasy, like Tolkien or something like that. That I told my kids this story, the fantasy story, and in the movie. Kind of Paul stumbles upon this woman in the pool and she's very ethereal, and there's something weird about her. And he hears a bedtime story that's being told in the building that sounds very much like this woman as a character. And he has to start kind of deciding whether she's actually a real version of this thing he's hearing, this mythology that he's hearing.
Does he think he's going mental?
Yes, he does.
He does.
He does. And then slowly over the course of the movie, he has to get others in the building to believe in this.
Does he fall in love with her?
You know what? That's what I wanted the movie to be. And when Disney read it, I was still trying to be that.
Right.
And then in the end, it kind of turned into kind of like a quasi-sexual relationship that they have. There's like a sexual tension in the beginning.
Be cool if she comes out of the pool.
He has that at the beginning.
And she just eats him.
He falls in love and she eats him.
Bald head, like eats him.
Just swallows him whole.
Turns out she's a monster in the pool.
There's a little tension about that. You're not sure where
you
she's coming from. Yeah, you don't know where she's coming from.
Gotta be scary.
I can see what you're saying, though. You don't want to get too out of touch with the common man. Your next movie better not be a monster living in our private jet, kid. There's a monster in our private jet.
So the girl.
How many can relate to that?
Snakes on a plane, man.
Right. What's up with that? That's wild, huh? Why don't they just kill the snakes? You seen the commercial for that? Snakes in the plane?
Yeah.
It's a movie about snakes being on a plane. Like how? That's not that.
Yeah, where's the tension there? You just kill the snake.
The weird thing is, like, Samuel L. Jackson's in it, and he's being serious.
Well, that's why they call it acting.
Yeah. He's got to start wrapping up. Who's
he?
Mr. Shyamalan. Night has to go.
Night has to go. Where are you going next? What's the?
I think
CNN.
CNN.
Larry King or something like that.
And then Jon Stewart and
Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about your brother-in-law? He's going to go to all that stuff?
No.
He just wanted to be here.
He loves you guys. That's why.
Well, thank you.
Well, Knight, I really do wish you luck.
Thanks,
all of your
guys.
films have been delights for me, and I'm glad you're still making films and that you didn't get defeated on this, and I'm anxious to see it. And I hope it's good, and I hope it kicks ass, and Disney's sitting there weeping that they didn't get the film. Now they'll be crying, maybe.
All right.
And I know you want to say fuck Disney, but
no,
go ahead and say it. You can say it. You want to say a dirty word or anything? You don't say dirty. Do you ever use dirty words?
I said one, I think.
You did. Do you ever say dirty words in your films? I'm sure.
Not in the films, no. Not in the films.
All right.
Well, it'll be nice to show all these reporters who are writing the stupid stories.
I'm sure they're going to pound me no matter.
Failure.
Yeah, they're going to pound me no matter what.
I wish you luck. I wish you luck. I do. Did they review the thing yet?
No, it'll be on Friday, but I'm sure they're going to.
You think they'll pound you?
You've tested it, though.
I guarantee it.
Are you
the audience, it's my highest scoring audience movie.
Yeah?
Yeah. Up there, it just got a little higher than Sixth Sense.
No kidding.
Yeah, but the critics, all they see is me, and they're not reviewing the movie like the reviews that we've seen. They're reviewing me.
Don't get bitter.
As a human being. I know, that's the thing, right? Then you end up making like dark shit that you don't really, cycles of shit that you're trying to get out.
Did anyone ever ask you to make like a Spider-Man or a Superman?
Yeah, all of those.
All of those.
Yeah.
Well, he turned down directing Harry Potter.
Well, I didn't turn that down. I said yes, but I said they have to wait till Unbreakable was finished, and they didn't want to wait at that time.
Yeah, and you got asked to do Superman?
Yep.
What'd you think of the finished product?
I haven't seen it yet, actually. I hear it's good.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
It's good.
What else did you get asked? X-Men?
He would have cast Paul Giamatti as Superman.
I don't remember, but I think I did.
X-Men?
Yeah, I dig that. I dig that series.
Yeah, but you won't do that. Like, you want to do your own stories.
You know what? I think if I hadn't done Unbreakable, I probably would have done Spider-Man.
That would have been cool.
That would have been cool.
See what you do with that.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
It would have been weird to see Knight as J. Jonah Jameson.
And Knight's got to put himself in those films.
That's right, man.
But I would love to see Paul Giamatti as Superman.
What's the matter, Gary?
I wasn't sure if you brought it up or not.
What?
Did you get the offer to write the sequel to the Indiana Jones movies? Did you guys talk about that yet?
I think we talked about it last time.
Maybe we did.
And you turned it down?
Not turn it down. Just I didn't. It wasn't right.
I don't blame you.
How do you make Harrison Ford an action figure at this point?
No. It's tricky with all the guys and trying to make it work out. All the players in that.
Very diplomatic.
You already got your next film in mind?
I do. I have a really kind of an interesting kind of sci-fi idea.
What's your idea?
can't tell you that.
Give me the pitch. Maybe I'll produce it.
I can't.
You're gonna, rain all over his parade again. He'll start crying.
I'll start crying, man.
Give me the pitch. I'll tell you it sucks. I'll watch you cry.
I'll cry, man. Then Artie will make fun of me.
I'll tell that as a
Indian music will start.
Wow, Howard doesn't like it.
The next movie is there's a monster living in the kids' private maids.
He did that. That joke was funny.
Yeah,
a little while ago.
Did I go one too more?
Satellite, you could. Yeah, a little one too many went back.
What about?
You see, it's about editing.
How about a film called The Seventh Sense? That's just a thought I had. What do you think?
All right, thanks, guys.
M. Night, thank you. And I don't know your brother-in-law's name.
Bill.
Bill. All
Bill
right.
Loftus.
Bill, good to meet you, and we'll be back right after these words.
Pretty legitimate interview.
It was actually straight. That was the straightest one. The 5th time I've been on, that was the straightest one.
You really got
Satellites tamed him, man. You know.
You really got to vent about Disney though in there. Do you feel as though
I didn't vent? He was venting for me.
But do you feel as though
Stern on Sirius Radio, promote my new show. We got to do better. And I'm also down here just to pay a visit to my boy Howard. As everyone knows, me and Howard are from the same town.
That's right, from Roosevelt, right?
That's right, yeah. Only I moved there a few years after Howard had moved out. A few years after the high school had poured concrete into the swimming pool because there wasn't enough white people in the school no more. So they just filled the pool up with the concrete, and that's when I moved there around that time.
So you guys go a long ways back.
Go a long way back, you know what I'm saying?
This is a deep-rooted relationship.
Deep-rooted relationship, He knows my brother, you know what I'm saying? So, we go long, way back, me and Howard, you know what I'm saying? So I'm on the show now. I'm going to promote my stuff, tell everybody what I've been doing. I just came back from Sweden, Canada, I just been to Vegas. It's been crazy, so now I'm down here to just keep this energy going, and, I'm glad that somebody like Howard for me to come, hang out with him, talk about this stuff.
All right, man. Sounds like you guys are going to have fun in there.
We're going to have fun. We always have fun.
All right, we'll see.
How could you not have fun when you're hanging out with Charlie Man?
You're right. That's very true.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
My name is synonymous with fun.
All right. Have fun, Charlie.
All right,
Nicole, you're on the air, and then we're going to talk to Charlie Murphy.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing?
Hey.
I would like to ask Howard and Robin a question.
Yeah.
Now, bear with me. It's a little weird. The middle 2 numbers of your Social Security number,
right.
Are they odd or even?
Mine are even.
Mine are even.
Oh, yours are even, Robin?
Mm-hmm.
I heard a rumor that all black people were odd.
No, mine are even.
Oh, okay.
That all
Maybe
black
I'm not black.
Uh-oh.
You were Cherokee Indian. Are you saying you heard a rumor that black people get, special Social Security numbers?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because, if that's true, then...
And it's the middle 2 numbers you're looking for.
Yeah, the middle 2, if they're odd or even. I don't know. Maybe you could look into that. I'm just curious.
I think all blacks have a 6 in their Social Security. Do you have a 6, Robin?
I have a 6.
Yeah.
Really? Weird.
See?
Okay, thanks, guys.
Charlie Murphy is more than just Eddie Murphy's brother.
Let's find out if his Social Security numbers are odd or even.
His is probably odd. I think someone walked up to this woman and said, black people are odd. And she assumed it was an odd. Hey!
An odd
There's
number.
my man. How you doing?
All right.
What kind of hat is that? You going to the hat thing?
Rock and roll skull hat, man.
Rock and roll skull hat.
Those are all skulls, baby.
That's from L.A., right?
Nah, man, I got this in New York, man.
Who makes that hat?
This one? I don't know. Wait a minute. Here you go.
And you got into the heavy bling thing, too, man.
Look at him. He's blinged out on the glasses.
Guria.
What's going on with that bling? I mean, you got major across.
I work on the road, man. I'm on the road all the time, Howard. I have to do something, man.
And look at those
Besides
glasses.
Room service, man.
See, that's what cracked me up. He's got the diamonds on the glasses. Hi.
What's up, Mama? How you doing?
A lot of brothers love diamonds on the glasses.
I've never seen
I'm the only one with that, man.
No.
I haven't seen nobody else yet with the diamond.
Yeah.
Flavor Flav has diamond glasses, too.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
You sure they diamond?
He's from Roosevelt, too, Flavor Flav.
You call him Flavor Flav now? I thought you just call him Flavor Flav.
I don't know. Everybody's into Flavor Flav. I knew him years ago before anybody even gave a shit about him when he was back in Public Enemy.
When he had a regular name.
Yeah.
He's still in Public Enemy. I seen him perform at the House of Blues maybe a month ago.
Chuck D gets along with Flavor Flav?
Yeah, they get along.
Oh, I didn't know
they
that.
Get along enough to do a show.
And they
on the
tour?
road right now, yeah.
They still play 911's A Joke in My Town?
And still filling the house up and still, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
When you're on the road with that much bling, aren't you asking to be robbed?
Nah, I don't go to strip clubs. Okay, I don't I don't really go to after parties and stuff like that. I don't go places where somebody's going to develop an idea to rob me.
Right.
So you have to stay at home with your bling.
It's not that I have to stay at home. That's what I want to do anyway. I'm not. The people who get robbed, they put themselves in position. You have to be in position to get robbed, and I know that because I used to rob people. You have to put yourself in position to get robbed, and I don't do that.
Talk to me about that.
I don't do that, man. I don't put my position.
What are the bad things to do to get? Because I just read 2 NBA stars.
Their houses got robbed.
Their houses got robbed. Yeah, and I think there's a connection.
One was a Nick, yeah.
And they said that both of them had their doors unlocked.
See, that's a bad thing.
They had like the garage open or something. These guys literally just walked into their house. You know.
When is the last time you robbed someone?
Well, I was a teenager, man.
Teenager.
I'm just saying.
So what would you look for? I mean, what would you look for in a mark?
Somebody that's not paying attention to what's going on around them.
How does that? What do you mean
by that? That's number one.
That?
You know, they're just not in touch with what's going on around. They think everybody around them is their friend. They let you know that they're not familiar with their surroundings.
Right.
You know, they're just too forward with this stuff. So, you know, they end up becoming a victim.
Right. They're almost putting out a red flag. Hey, you know, I got a lot of stuff.
Come get me.
Yeah.
Come get me. See, but I've actually gone out with, like, right now all I got on is a chain and my watch.
Right.
I got more. I've gone on the road sometime with way more jewelry. You know, I have rings on and everything, and I have bracelets that have diamonds and stuff. And I'm not saying, knock on wood, I haven't been robbed, but I don't put myself in position. To me, the diamonds and all of that is part of the show.
Right.
Okay. And when the show is over, I go to the room. I don't go, yes, and now I'm going to go to the after party or to the strip club where there are other guys with diamonds on.
Right.
But they don't do what I do for a living.
Right.
They're gangsters.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And then when you come in the room and all of a sudden the girls are looking at you and this guy's a real gangster, you're going to have a problem.
Right.
So I don't go to those places.
Well, you're smart. I tell you, you do have to be somewhat street savvy when you got a couple of dollars in your pocket.
You better believe it, because, you know, you could easily become somebody's entree, man.
Yeah.
There's some hungry guys out there, and, you know, like I said, I respect them.
You got guns?
Yeah, I got guns, but I don't carry guns. You know,
no, you don't carry them, but you got...
I got guns to protect my home and stuff.
Right.
But I'm saying, you know, you have to put yourself in position, man. I'll give you an example. When I was in the military, you know, because I had the uniform on.
Right.
When I was in boot camp in Chicago, we went on leave over the weekend. The guys who were street guys, they prey on guys with uniforms on.
Right. Which is
so we
sad.
were walking down the street one day, and this guy standing in the alley saying, "Can I talk to you for a second?"
Yeah. What's he want to talk about?
Can I talk to you for a second? Just 1 second, man. Can I talk? No, you can't talk to me for a second.
Right.
Because once I'm dumb enough to go in the alley to talk to you for a second, somebody else is coming from the back, and then you know what I'm saying?
It's sad.
Yeah. They have to set it up. When you're walking down the street and you see two guys and one splits to one side of the street, look out.
You know all the scams because you ran the scams.
I know the setups, man.
Do you ever feel like saying to these guys, I know the setups. What are you doing? What, are you taking me for an asshole?
It's not going down.
It's not going to happen.
The closest we ever came to getting robbed was once these guys came in full police uniforms with badges and everything, official.
Oh, and they look like police officers.
And they came to my brother's show, and they said, Eddie, you know, we want to, while you're in St. Louis, we want to just, you know, we're off now, and we're big fans of yours. We just want to help out with the security. So it was like, real cops, why not?
Sure.
Next thing you know, we all up in the room together hanging out, and they kept saying, we want to talk to Eddie alone for a second. I was like, for what? Just want to talk to him. You know, we want to talk. Hey, look, man, he don't want to talk to you right now. We're having a party. We have to leave soon, and they kept insisting, and they finally was like, look, man, you guys got to leave. He doesn't want to talk to you right now. So when they went downstairs, I guess, to get the rest of their guys, the real police just happened to be in the lobby and seen them. It was like, who are you guys? What precinct are you guys from? And they were stick-up kids.
And they probably not only got arrested, but you get arrested for impersonating a police officer, right?
Police officer, and they had also been arrested for armed robbery before.
So when you were running security for your brother at one point, you were a good guy to have because
I knew, you know, I could see it happening. I could see the setup. Remember that place in Native New York in Hempstead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I went to I got out the service and was hanging out with him. and he was into going to the Native New Yorker. And we went there, and I was like, you shouldn't be here no more, man. He was like, what are you talking about? I said, this is not even this is a saloon, man.
Right.
The only thing that's missing is the guy on the piano.
Right.
You shouldn't be in here.
And when you say stuff like that, he's like, oh, you're crazy. You're
right.
paranoid.
He said, no, you're just trying to ruin the night.
Because he was already famous.
You're right. He was already Beverly Hills Cop and all of that.
Yeah, he was famous at 19, for goodness sake.
Right. And you know, they had put many times, he has this amount of money in the paper. And you shouldn't be in that place, that neighborhood bar where you grew up with all these guys, because guess what? Everybody's unhappy for you.
That's right. Nobody's sitting there and saying, wow, he made it out.
Yeah, there's some people that are, but then there's, the guy who's not saying it, the guy who's mad that you made it out, you don't really make eye contact with him because he's lurking in the back looking at you with,
But when you say that to your brother, he's like, hey, you don't know shit. We're going.
Yeah. But he learned the hard way, because you know what happened? I kept on badgering. Hey, man, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. And he said, you know what? You ruined my whole night. I'm going home. And so we go out. And as we're getting in the limo, 5 guys running up the street with guns out.
Oh, my goodness.
They were coming to the bar, not to rob the bar, just to rob him.
Of course.
The cash register, y'all can keep that. I want what's in his pocket.
And the way you start thinking, because you grew up in that neighborhood, everyone's happy for you. Like, you could still go back.
They're not. Everybody's not happy. You got to understand. I mean, I'm sure you do understand. Everybody has their own life and their own story that they're living out. And just because they're smiling or they look happy doesn't mean that they are.
That's right.
And you don't know what's going on with people, man.
Yeah, so you're
Well, you do see that a lot of people get into trouble doing
That's
that.
right.
Yeah.
Getting into trouble. And meanwhile, as long as you're on the topic of your brother and doing security, you still need to help him out, man. He's getting married again?
I think that's a rumor.
You're not married, though.
He said he's getting engaged.
I'm married, and my youngest brother's married.
Yeah.
And I talked to him yesterday. He didn't say anything about it to me.
He didn't say it to you?
No, and we talked for like 2 hours on the phone. He didn't say one word about it.
It's in the paper that he told somebody they were engaged.
Yeah, that's in the paper, but he didn't say anything to me.
It's not necessarily true if it's in the paper, Robin.
It was on E. It was on E. That's where I seen it on E. And I was like,
it's a quote that he told some reporter that he and Tracy are engaged.
Yeah, that was in the paper. But as we know, what's in the paper is no longer always true. I mean, it used to be you could believe, most newspapers because they had, the Inquirer and those newspapers stood for the funny papers. But now all of them are the funny papers. All of them are tabloid. You know what I'm saying? So
I believe that it could be fake because
they said she has an 8-carat diamond ring. Can they make
that's
it
what they
up?
said. Yeah, they can make that up. They can make it up. Not only can they make that up. They can go further with it, Come on, they can make you think Steven Spielberg made it up.
But why wouldn't he put out a statement that that's not true?
It just happened yesterday.
Ever since
that was yesterday that I heard. I seen that print out on the screen. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying.
Why deal with it?
It's weird that I talked to him for 2 hours yesterday and he didn't say anything about it.
He would have said so. Ever since Eddie's divorce, it's been a nightmare.
Why'd he say that?
Because he knocked up that Spice Girl.
But he did that.
Yeah, he did that, but she should have had an abortion, right?
No, she said it was a planned child.
I wouldn't promote that.
She says it was planned.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, well, I wasn't there. I don't know.
You were there.
I wasn't in the room when they was whispering in each other's ears. I don't know what the plans.
It was her plan. It wasn't Eddie's plan. It was her plan.
She says it was planned.
Yeah,
you're an uncle.
I don't know too many guys that plan. Yes, my darling, and I will impregnate you tonight, unless it's their wife.
But you're a new uncle. Yeah. Have you met your new?
Not yet, but I look forward to meeting her.
Really?
I know all my other nieces and nephews. Yeah.
I wonder if you ever will meet her, though. I wonder if
I'm sure I will, man.
You think Eddie will get involved, or
he's
really?
involved with all those kids.
He is?
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to meet her, man.
Boy, that's a real nightmare.
Hey, man, it can happen, man.
It sure can.
It happens. In fact, it happens to the best of us.
You got to wear a rubber.
I was going to say
it'll be fun.
Eddie can't be robbed by guys on the street, but he's getting robbed.
Well, that's the whole thing. Yeah, you can't get robbed by guys in the street, but you can get robbed by a chick.
Do you have side kids, or you got?
I have all my kids are with me. I'm no side kids, and everything's good, man.
How long you been married?
12 years.
12 years. How do you?
This is my second marriage, though.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
12 years. Yeah.
What happened the first time?
The deal. I don't know, man. It just didn't work out. It just
she didn't listen.
It didn't work out. I grew up with that whole thing about women listening.
Right.
They have their own have their own will, man.
But this wife does listen.
They have their own will.
What, did you go into therapy? You seem a lot more together. I mean, you started out, you were robbing this and that, getting in trouble. Now you're all together.
Yeah, but as you journey through life and you start noticing that a lot of people around you are dead. You know what I'm saying?
You wise up.
Yeah. You know, all those guys that I used to do that with they're dead, man.
It's unbelievable.
They're dead,
guys
or they're
Roosevelt?
doing forever. They got football numbers, and I was saved and spared from that because I went to the military.
Right.
You know, and those other guys stayed there.
You're grateful for the military.
Absolutely.
Did you
I hated it while I was there, but I became a man in there. You know, and
did you see any war?
See any more what?
War?
Yes, I was actually. I'll tell you exactly what I seen. When they had the Beirut, Lebanon crisis, we were off the coast of Lebanon, and the day when they blew up the bunker with the 243 Marines in it.
Yeah.
That morning I came up because I worked in the boiler room. I told you that before. I walked upstairs to get some fresh air. We was all standing on the fantail, and that's at the back of the boat smoking a cigarette, and then you seen a mushroom cloud literally over Lebanon. And I was like, wow, I've never seen nothing that big before.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then you heard the sound. So I'm thinking to myself, did they drop a nuclear bomb on, because this mushroom cloud was huge. Mm-hmm. And they came on the PA system and told everybody to get inside the skin of the ship and we have to get under the way right away. And then we did that, and then they told us what happened. Mm-hmm. And they had just blown up. I was off the coast.
How many guys died?
243.
Unbelievable.
Guy drove a truck into the barracks.
And look at the mushroom cloud that caused.
And killed everybody, man. Yeah, man. That was the exact day that I said I don't want to be in the military no more.
No, it's scary shit.
Yeah, it all became reality. When I went in the military, it wasn't because I wanted to fight anybody. It was because I wanted to get an education.
Right.
And I think that's the case with most of our military now. These days, nobody's growing up saying they want to go out and kill somebody.
They're willing to do it for the opportunity.
They're willing to do it for the opportunity
and
and education, and then now you're indebted. Now you got to go over there and serve. And it's a shame that, if you're going to be in a situation like that where you have to go and serve, that you're doing it because the people that are in charge have a false agenda.
Yes.
And you have to, when I was in the military, it's all about being loyal to your unit, loyal to your flag, and it's like, I kind of get angry when I go, yeah, you want to be that, but then the guy that's in charge, the guy that's at the top is lying.
The guy in charge.
He lies to you, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, the guy in charge has got to worry that he's doing the right thing. You're absolutely right.
This
is a
betrayal. You anything. He lies to you, and then, people die, man.
Jeez.
Yeah,
that's exactly the tragedy we're undergoing.
That's the tragedy.
Right.
That is the tragedy. Makes me upset to think about it.
That is the tragedy. I mean, one of my biggest things,
How are we not out in the street protesting?
Well, I do mine in my own way. That's part of my show. I discuss my feelings on, the situation in Iraq right now.
Right.
I do it with a sense of humor to it, but I get my point across.
What happened with you in BET? Now, that was controversial. You got a new TV show, right?
Oh, yeah, I have a new TV show.
But everyone's saying you're goofing on black people.
It was called Hot Ghetto Mess, and now it's called We Got to Do Better. And they were, in the beginning, saying, yes, this show is going to humiliate black people or showing negative images of black people, blah, 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 blah. And that was only because they were looking at the website and saying that's what the show was.
You ever go on the web, on the internet, and you see weird videos, people doing goofy stuff, and
sure.
Yeah, so this is Charlie has this show, We Got to Do Better, Wednesday nights, 10:30, Thursday nights at 9 o'clock on BET, and it's all that wacky kind of stuff.
Right.
So he got tagged with your new show is making fun of
images of black people,
but it's making fun of people.
Right. It's not just my show is not just showing black people. We show everybody. And the whole point being is that anybody can be a fool.
Right.
It's like America's Funniest Home Videos.
Anybody can be a fool. Anybody can show up in that window.
Everybody
window.
gets upset.
I mean, we've all been there too.
Right.
So why act like that's not true? Why act like we want to act like let's hide it? Come on, man. Let's put it out there and let's dialogue on it, because that's how you change those behaviors.
Right.
Hey, didn't you once? I heard this about you. Didn't you once audition for a Chris Rock movie and you showed up with a real gun?
Yeah, it was CB4.
Yeah, CB4. What happened there?
That was my cousin Ray Ray's 9mm.
What happened?
I just say, hey, Chris.
What were you being cast as? Were you auditioning for a part? What? It's like a gangster?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And the part called for like a guy with a gun.
Yeah, but I was supposed to pull my finger out. I was like, I'm gonna really pull a finger. I'm gonna show you something right now. I was able to, just draw on some past experiences at that moment,
right?
Which effectively horrified everybody in the room.
Did you get the job?
Yeah, I became Gusto behind that.
You got
the
the
rest
job,
is history.
right? You got the job.
I got the job.
So it pays to be crazy.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. I wouldn't suggest that any actor tries that, because that just happened to be something that worked out. When you go to school for acting, one of the first things they tell you is never ever touch the person you're reading with.
Right. But aren't you happy?
Don't ever touch them, And I had to learn that because I remember I auditioned for the Ike and Tina Turner movie.
Yeah,
I auditioned for
Ike. And he
Ike.
literally beat up the female actress playing the Tina part.
But I wasn't the only one that did it, though.
You smacked her around a little bit.
Everybody came in and flipped the chair over and cursed her,
So you show up.
And the only person that didn't do that was Lawrence Fishburne, and he got the part.
That's right.
Because he didn't almost kill the woman that he was reading for.
She was willing to work with him. That is crazy.
Oh, my goodness. That acting is treacherous.
You got to be feeling good, man. For a long time, it was always like, Eddie Murphy's brother. Now you got the Chappelle Show put you on the map. You wrote Norbit with...
I wrote Norbit with Eddie, yeah.
With Eddie.
Did tremendous. It's still doing well.
By the way, how much money did Norbit make?
At the box office, it finished out at worldwide. It was like 145.
Nice. So you get a piece of that action?
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
No wonder you got diamonds in your glasses.
Absolutely.
Now let me ask you something. Have you talked to Dave Chappelle?
Yeah, I talked to Dave. But to talk to Dave, you got to go to San Francisco, man. He's always at the punchline up there.
But again, they said, was he hospitalized for exhaustion again?
That's what they claim.
What the fuck is he so exhausted from? Well, he's not doing anything.
He's hardly working. Now he's exhausted.
They said he does 8-hour shows, man.
8-hour shows?
That is you're a comedian. Is an 8-hour show too much?
How can people laugh for 8 hours?
What do you think of an 8-hour show?
I don't think they laugh for the whole 8 hours. I was at one. It's not like they're laughing the whole time. Dave Chappelle has so much
to say.
No, it's more than that. It's the
charisma.
He has so much of it that he doesn't have to say anything.
Yeah. He just stands there.
I heard one stage show he went on ate lunch and the crowd was laughing.
At eating lunch.
He was just eating. He had food. He was eating, and they was laughing, man.
I eat lunch. I should probably go on the road with that.
You didn't have an act.
What do you? So when you speak to Chappelle,
they thought it was hilarious, man. Just watching him eat lunch. I was at a show once, and he went to the bathroom 3 times, Howard.
During the show?
For 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, I'll be right back. And left, and the crowd didn't go anywhere. They stared at his stool till he came back. The stool on the stage, they just kept looking at it like he was sitting there. And then he came back and he got back on the stool and it was like they was looking at Jesus or something.
You're not exaggerating when you say that's an 8-hour show.
I'm not exaggerating, man. He did an 8-hour show, man. He's in the Guinness Book of World Records for doing the longest stand-up comedy set in history.
At some point,
is he doing this on a regular basis now? This is his thing?
No wonder he's exhausted.
Good Lord.
He must really not want to go home. So what do you want to... So do you ever say to him, listen, man, we could still get back together and do that Dave Chappelle show? And
I never put no pressure on Dave, man.
Right.
Because... I always felt that he was. He always felt that he was. It was something that I couldn't see that was on him. That it was like he has enough to deal with.
Right.
That's why I never forced myself on him. Never tried to force a friendship on him or anything. I'm very cordial with him. I consider him a very good friend of mine. But he's a very standoffish person, and he was that way with everybody on the show. Everybody on the show was really like I'm tighter with Neil Brennan. I know Neil Brennan better.
Right.
But I knew Dave first. You know what I'm saying?
It's weird.
Yeah. Dave was more of a, he was reclusive and away from everybody.
And you're smart. You play like, hey, I'm not going to come
Well, I look
too
at
strong.
it like this, when a person's famous, they got a lot of people snipping at their heels and everything.
Right.
I've seen it happen to my brother, so I go, I don't want to be in your mindset when you think of the people that do that to you. I don't want my face to be in that picture. So I back off.
Yeah, you're smart that way.
Yeah. You're not going to be thinking of me as a pain in your neck. I just back off. This guy has a lot going on. I back off.
How's it work with Norbit, though? You wrote it with Eddie.
Right.
The movie becomes a huge hit. Now, when you're making the movie, are you on the set every day because you're the writer?
No, I couldn't be on the set every day because I had work. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but this is your work. You wrote the movie.
Yeah, I wrote the movie, but then this is the idea. I wrote the movie, and the script is cast whatever. This is what we're going to do.
How do you write the movie? Do you sit there in a room with Eddie every day?
Yeah.
How long does it take to write a script?
Whose idea was it? I mean, does Eddie say, I got this idea?
It was Eddie's idea. I was home, and I was going to... The Chappelle Show season was finished, and I was sitting at home. I was going to go up to Canada to do King's Ransom with Anthony Anderson.
Okay.
And I had 3 weeks off. And Eddie said, you got 3 weeks off? Let's write a movie. And I was like, about what? And he said, just come out of here. And I flew out there, and we sat down, and within an hour or so, we came up with this idea. And then I went back to the hotel and put tape on the windows.
Why did you
paid me in cash and said, you're writing this before you leave.
And so you really got to work on it. And you had to sit there by yourself and write it, and then Eddie supervises?
The way we did it was we would have meetings.
Right.
Okay, these are the next 5 scenes, and this is what has to take place in all the scenes.
And then you go back to your room and you write.
And I go back to
on a computer?
Room. Yeah. And then I come back the next day, and then he throws them in the garbage. That happened like 5 times.
You had to whack him in the head and go, listen, you might be my brother here. I mean, what's going on?
Nah, it was stressful, man. Because I was like, I want to finish this before I leave. I want to start doing something else.
And is that a team of writers or anything? You have to do it all yourself?
Me and him. It was me and him. We knocked it out. And then that's what happened when, I did another movie after that. And then they wanted to do because we did 5 drafts on it. And then they had the last 2 guys, I forgot their names. They had them come in,
punch it up.
Not punch up, a polish, because it was a few things they wanted to change at the end. But yeah, man, it was a great experience. And all the things I did before that gave me the ability to even answer the call, because that was a lot of pressure to do that in that little bit of time.
So when a movie like that comes out, you get a piece of the action, right? I mean, if you wrote it,
you get paid a writer's residual. Just like actors get paid an actor's residual, producers get paid residuals. Everybody gets paid.
Can you make a couple of $1 million?
Yeah. Once the movie goes into profits, man, that's in the profits.
This is crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
You got some serious money.
And that movie was done for less money than Dreamgirls.
Wow.
And it made more money than Dreamgirls. And
now do
I say that because all the critics and everything like to hold up Norbit and say it was a horrible movie, blah blah blah, and then they hold up Dreamgirls. It was a great movie. Well, I look at the business end of everything more, and I go, you could say that was great, but for what it was made for,
you made a lot of money.
I'm just saying, they have films that come out and make, 25 cents, and then you have a guy hold it up and go, this is one of the best films made this year.
Well, did you see
You can't do that because, nobody went to see it. Nobody bought it.
Did you see that?
Somebody should look at it.
It's like having a glass of orange juice and say, this is the best orange juice in the world, and nobody drinks it. It's not the best glass of orange juice in the world. You like it.
But Lindsay Lohan, with all the hype, her movie made $3 million.
Yeah.
$3 million. That's it.
Well, I didn't see the movie. I'm not going to say anything about the movie, but, I think people judge you by what they read in the paper, and she's been having a lot of problems, so that might be the backlash of that.
When your movie makes $145 million and you're the writer of it, I imagine other people are approaching you to write movies now, right?
Yeah. But I don't want to write movies right now.
You don't?
I'm doing stand-up comedy and having so much fun. I just came back from Stockholm, Sweden, doing stand-up comedy. Come on,
you can do.
I did stand-up comedy in Stockholm. And I'm going back in November to do 4 more theaters over there.
They speak English over there?
They speak English over there. They speak English. They speak French. They speak Swedish. They speak German.
And they get the humor?
And they got it was on. I was on stage for an hour and 10 minutes. It was only one joke that went just went over their heads where they didn't respond. They laughed every place they were supposed to laugh.
So what are you doing now? Did you move now? You get all this money, or what are you doing?
I have another house, but I still have my other house too.
You do?
Yeah.
Who's funnier at this point, you or your brother? I think you, right?
Nah. I just judge it, but like I said, I judge everything by the final result. I look at his house, and that puts everything in perspective.
He's funny.
Whoever has a nicer house is funnier. Let's go to Dan. Dan in Niagara Falls. Go ahead.
Hey, Charlie, how does it feel to be funnier and more talented than your brother?
We just were saying, Howard was just saying the same. I don't feel more funny and more talented than my brother, man. He's one of my heroes, man.
He loves his brother.
Thank you for thinking I'm funny. I appreciate that.
Mike, go ahead. You're on in Bradley, Illinois.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, Charlie, how you doing? Hey, I just want to know, what was it like working with Richard Pryor and Red Fox back when you guys did Harlem Nights? And also, did you know anything about Dave Chappelle maybe cracking a little early? I mean, did you see anything that really could tell you, yeah, Dave Chappelle really is losing it? Or
did you see signs that the whole thing was
nobody's seen no signs. Because like I said, Nobody was close to him. He didn't allow anybody to be close to him where you would see anything like that.
Maybe if he had allowed a few people to be close to him, maybe he would have handled the pressure better. He wouldn't have felt like he was in it alone.
That's true.
Sometimes
but he didn't allow nobody. He was off to the side, man. When there was no evidence. In fact, the day before he left, it was strange. Now that I look back on it, but when it happened, I didn't think twice about it. They used to have a big billboard they had set up on 125th Street on the Magic Johnson Theaters with Dave's hands stretched from one end of the block to the other, and his head was in the middle. It was huge.
Right.
And I drove past, because we were shooting uptown, and I seen that, and I was like, wow, that is awesome.
Right.
I know Dave would like to have a picture of that. I mean, how often in your life are you going to see that?